selling work in that joke. My re-up money secure. I got in, I got out. Giving all glory to God. Hold up, this ain't me. Tell me how we went from trapping to rapping on BET. Last week I told investing to the Kansas City Chiefs. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. They say trap a perfect mixture of Warren Buffett and Meach. No more shoebox money, them portfolios elite. Golden rule to invest and make that money while you sleep. I'm gone. What's good, what's good, what's good, family? It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper, and welcome to another episode of Trappin Tuesdays. Okay, bet. You heard me? All right, man, so first and foremost, what I would like to say is thank you. From the bottom of my heart, man, I just want everybody to know, everybody to understand that, like, without you, there is no Wallstreet Trapper, man. Without y'all, there is no Freedom Center, man. Without y'all, there is no Wall Street looks like us now. So from the bottom of my heart, man, 206 episodes in, man. That's over 4 years of doing this thing, man. Actually, this month actually makes 4 years. We started this in August 2022. Man, this makes 4 years that we've been doing this. The goal wasn't to get to 200. The goal was just keep serving the people. And I want to stand front and center that says this. Black people, I love us. I want to get front and center and say that black people, I love us. Black people, you made me. You are responsible for the growth. You are responsible for the path. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of just God giving me this God-given ability, it is because of you. It is because of the likes. It is because of the shares. It is because of the reposts. You helped to build me. You gave me reason. You gave me purpose. You increased my courage. You increased my power. You increased my voice. You increased my influence. And it's nothing against no other race, color, or creed. I love y'all all for it. But black people, you made me. And I would never in my life ever forget that. I would never in my life forget that. Because it was us that inspired me when I was in the trenches. I saw 99% of black families around me struggling. I saw black mamas working 2 and 3 jobs. Me and all my homies was black, and we watched his auntie on drugs, my auntie on drugs, my mama in jail, his mama working 2 jobs, his mama a junkie, his mama doing this, his mama locked up, his mama an alcoholic, his mama messing with 2 and 3 men trying to get it off. And I watched it all. I watched his daddy work on a garbage truck. His daddy come from prison. His daddy be a drunk. His daddy be a killer. His daddy be a gangster. His daddy be dead. His daddy be dead. And it's because it was all black people that I saw. And I'm just saying that, like, as we progress in the culture, yup, bro, we've come so far in 5 or 6 years. Like, what I see now is a completely different landscape of first-generation millionaires who know so much about investing and want to know so much about real estate and want to know so much about credit and want to know so much about building a business. I'm going to be honest, like, I didn't see that in 2017 and 2016. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I'll be honest, like, when I first started this, I only saw, like, probably Boyce Watkins and nothing against Boyce Watkins, but, like, a lot of people didn't really relate to him because it was just Boyce Watkins. Nothing against Dr. Boyce Watkins, right? Nobody really related to him. He had just been in the game for a while, and he was talking his talk, but, like, nobody really related to him. We felt like he didn't connect. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against Dr. Boyce Watkins. Let me say that again. Nothing against Dr. Boyce Watkins. It's the difference between listening to one rap and you're like, I don't really connect with him like that, so I'm gonna hear him. And we heard G's, we like, that's my guy right there. And so when I came into the game, it was like me just like, who do I need to hear that represents me? Who can give me the game that I need to hear that can make me say this game is like it? And so when I started investing in like 2009, 2010, I was doing it to help black people. I was doing it because all my homies was going to prison. All my homies was getting shot. I had done got shot. I had done been in prisons. I was fighting another charge where I was looking at another 25 years. And I was like, bro, like, this for us. I was watching friends that I was real close to, females that I was cool with. They was dancing, they was stripping. And I was like, damn, she too cool to be stripping. Nothing against the stripping culture, right? Nothing against that. I'm just saying when I was doing it, I was like, all right, bet. Like, how can I help my girl get out the club? Because I'm seeing her like, yep, I just had this dude. Yep, I just had this dude. And I'm looking at her trying to feed her kids. And I'm talking to her, sitting on the porch smoking with her. And she like, bro, I really don't want to do this, but I don't got no other way. Like, I know that pain. I know what that's like. I know what it was like to watch like a couple of my girls who was in the hood with me, like all they think they ass like is their body. So they selling cooch, they selling whatever, and they like, bro, like my kids gotta eat this, all I know, I ain't tripping, I'm gonna be the sacrifice. Like, I don't know how to do nothing else. Like, yeah, I could go do the job and all that, but I ain't really on that type of time. Like, I'm gonna do this, this is what it is. And I watched some of my other friends that was really cool. I watched dudes use them to go do some other stuff. And they was like, bro, like, I can't live with that, but that's what I gotta do because how else I'm gonna make 10, 15 grand? How else I'm gonna do this and that? And it wasn't even about the Chanel bags and it wasn't about the Louboutins. Then it was like, bro, I just wanna put some money up for the kids and I just wanna make sure the light's good for 6 months. Like, this was before the Instagram had changed, like, the dynamic of what we looked at as success and looked at as wealthy. Like, I come from that. Like, I come from watching females who set niggas up, and I come from watching females who selling their body to provide, and neither one of them looked at each other different, and we ain't look at neither one of them different because we know we need to do something, we can go here, or we need to do something, we can go here. I'm just saying, when I started this, I started it for people that look like me. So ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna ever feel like this ain't because of y'all. And I know that the culture sometimes can be like super critical on us for making mistakes. I know the culture we all can get jammed in sometimes as being scammers when we ain't never scammed. I know that we all could be jammed in sometimes when somebody do bad over here, we all take the fall for it. But guess what, fam? That's because all of us got trauma. All of us been messed over. All of us feel like got something in our heart that we felt like, man, that ain't for us. This person should be doing that. All that come with the game. And I'm cool with all that, bro. I ain't never scammed nobody a day in my life. But you know how many times about her call me a scam? I ain't never scammed nobody a day in my life. But sometimes you get bashed up with everybody. You gotta fight for that. You gotta fight for your name. You gotta fight for the thing you put it all on the line for because nobody don't know. But guess what, y'all? Black people, like, it's us, man. And we done come a long way. We done come a long way. And yet, it's still not many of us. Yet it's still not a lot of us that know about the stock market. It's a small group of us that know about the stock market. It's a small group of us that know about crypto. It's a small group of us that know about day trade. It's a small group of us that know about swing trade. It's a small group of us that know about leap options. It's a small group of us that understand that we can get in real estate. It's a small group of us that understand that we can fix our credit and leverage it. It's a small group of us that understand about trust funds. It's a small group of us that understand about life insurance. It's a small group of us that's willing to pay the investment to get a mentor. It's a small group of us, so don't never think it's a whole bunch of us. It's a small group of us, y'all. It's a small group of us. And I ain't here to say we all gotta sing Kumbaya, because I don't believe that. I do not believe that competition, that collaboration is better than competition. I believe that sometimes you gotta compete, but that's how iron sharpens iron. I just believe that. I don't believe that we all gotta be cool. I don't believe that. I believe we can go our separate ways, bro. I believe we can all do something different because I understand that in the end result, we kind of all want the same thing. We just don't agree on how we get that, and that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. But at the end of the day, y'all, man, we all we got. At the end of the day, y'all, we all we got. So at the end of the day, we all are on the chessboard, and every move that we make is critical. Because we playing a game that's way bigger than us, y'all. We coming from behind the 8-ball, and we gotta fight so hard just to get break even. We come from behind the 8-ball. Everybody look at me and be like, Trap, bro, your story like that. I'm like, bro, I know 15 other people with the same kind of story. People hear my story and be like, dog, your story is a movie. Your story, I'm like, bro, I know 10 dudes that probably way worse than what I come from. I know dudes who watch their mama go boom after room after person after person. I think that. I watch my homie be like, bro, I watched the shame on my dog face because his mama turning tricks for crack. I watched my dog have to sell his mama crack because he said, if I don't sell it to her, somebody gonna sell it to her. I watched that in person. I watched my other homie watch his mama get halfway beat to death, and then he doing 25 years in jail now because he couldn't take it no more, and he shot him. And now he home. I said, I done watched it all. I done seen it all. I done seen it all. So you see my story ain't no different. I'm just one of the ones that made it. I'm one of the ones that said, God, like, I'm one of the ones with the other ones. We prayed while we was doing dirt. Like we asking God, hey, God, if you help me get through this lick right here, like I'm gonna be all right. Hey, God, if you help me get through this one right here, I'm gonna be all right. And we going do wrong. And so I'm just telling you that I ain't never in position to look down on nobody. I ain't never in position to think that I'm better than nobody because I done seen the worst of the worst. And so when you look at me now, yeah, it look like, yeah, Trap, you disconnected. I promise you I ain't. I still live with them scars, even though you don't see them on me, they internal. And there's some nights when I'm in the shower and I'm crying because I don't even think that I'm worthy of this lifestyle because of what I done seen, not just what I done read in the book, or what I done seen. And I'm 42 and I've been seeing it since I was 12, since I was 13, since I was 14, since I was 15, since I was 16, since I was 17. So I was seeing it longer than I'm not seeing it. And so the residue is in here, it's baked in. And so when I look at us right now, bro, I see so much potential in us. And it's nothing against no other race. Man, I don't feel shame about saying Wall Street look like us now, bro. And that 89% of that, the us, we black. I'm just keeping it 100. And if I gotta lose followers behind this one, I don't care. Because all my people from other races who I rock with, y'all know I rock with y'all, but it's okay for me to say I won't see us win too. It's okay for me to root for the dude in first and second place in the Olympics that got the black glove on their hand and still not look bad at the dude in third place. It's okay. Just because I'm pro this don't mean I gotta be anti that. I can be pro this and not be anti that. I understand that as a man who is growing his faith in God, bro, only thing I hate is ignorance. That's the only thing I hate, bro. I'm still learning how to hate all the stuff that God don't like. But I can say I hate ignorance. I hate racism. Because it keep two people from actually seeing the good in one another. So I'm gonna be real, but I ain't gonna never say like, nah, bro, this ain't about, no, bro, it is about us. It is about us. I don't care about not having a sponsor, bro, because I feel like it's enough of us to where we gonna support each other. We might not get it all, but I don't care about vanity metrics. If I did, I would have a whole bunch of people on Trappin Tuesdays to get us to 6,000 people every week. If I did, I wouldn't worry about not doing stuff in hoodies. If I did, I wouldn't worry about the baking soda, right? You know how many people be like, bro, if you take the baking soda down, you can get the sponsorship. If you take the triple beam down, bro, we can get you 100 grand. And I say, nah, bro, because I'm authentically me. So my evolution comes when I put God in the front of it. My evolution comes when I wear my little time forward glasses to make me look a little intellectual. My evolution comes when I get a haircut every week before the show because I don't care about not having a haircut. I don't care about not letting the beard hang out. I did that for weeks and months at a time, but let me be a little presentable. My evolution comes when I took the gold teeth out of my mouth and said, let me get all pearly whites. And that, I don't want to get them all right. It's just two of them, but I'm going to keep the little yellow ones at the bottom that I get my teeth cleaned every month. I don't care if the dude hit me in the mouth with the lock when I was in prison. I don't gotta go get fake teeth. I want you to see authentic Trap. I ain't covering the tattoos up. I want you to see me, hey, that's my brother right there. That's my dog right there. That's my nephew right there. That's my cuz right there. That's my homie right there. That's big bro right there. That's the OG right there. So I ain't gonna never say it ain't about us, y'all. It's always about us. Every day it's about us. When I wake up, it's about us. When I go to sleep, it's about us. When I'm dreaming at night, that's when I'm about. When I lose a trade, it's about us. When I win a trade, it's about us. When I turn on a business deal, it's about us. When I make one, it's about us. When I bought this building, it's about us. And I don't got it all figured out, but it's always about us. It's always about us, and it's always gonna be about us. Because I'm a black man in America and I'm raising a little black girl. So it's always gonna be about us. I'm a black man in America that ain't never had his father. It's always gonna be about us. I'm a black man in America that saw his mama do drugs. It's gonna always be about us. I'm a black man in America that saw his mama go to prison and I was swapping shoes out over there in prison. It's gonna always be about us because I know I ain't the only one that gotta see somebody that I understand that my role, I understand that who I am inspires somebody else. I understand when certain people see me, they see themselves. When they see me, it gives them permission to grow. So when they see me keep my cool, it's like, say, Trap, you gave me permission not to pick that thing up when I got into it because I thought about you, bro. And I said, Trap can be resilient, I can be resilient. If Trap can let something slide, I can let something slide. If Trap can walk away, I can walk away. If Trap can talk about God and still be a G, then I can say my prayers too. If Trap can talk about the Bible and still be a G, then I can talk about the Bible too. If Trap can just go to church on Sundays, then I can go to church too. If Trap can put a suit on, then I can put a suit on too. That don't take the gangster away from me. It just means I'm a gangster, but I'm moving over to a little godly. That means I'm a gangster, but I'm still trying to learn how to be a disciple. I cut your ear like Peter and then get on my knees and pray like Paul. I'm just saying it's all in me. It's always about us. It ain't gonna never be not about us. It ain't gonna never not be about us. So I'm gonna take the criticism. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm still fighting with learning how to let stuff online go. I'm cool with it. I'm still learning not how to entertain everything. Because if you caught me 4 years ago, if I was on live and you said something, I'm trying to pull up on you. If you caught me a couple years ago, you said something on live, I'm asking you where you want to meet me at. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring it out. The residue of what I come from is still in me. I'm still learning, fam. I ain't perfect. But it's always about us. And I ain't gonna never forget that. If I become a billionaire one day, guess what? It's always about us. I get the 100 million, guess what? It's always about us. And if I ever told me, Trap, you gotta do this, so you can't do this, I'm gonna say, well, I'm not gonna do this because I wanna show them we can do it this way. It's always about us. I don't ever gotta be the biggest, fam. I don't ever gotta be the biggest, bruh. It's always about us. And I was supposed to talk tonight about something about freedom. Without discipline equals destruction, but when it ain't about us, to me, it's destruction. Because anytime that I do something that don't represent us in the right way, that's destruction to me. You know what the money gave me the obligation to do? Is to represent God in a way that he cool with, to also represent you too. The money gave me the freedom to turn deals down. The money gave me the freedom to say no. The money gave me the freedom to say, nah, I'm good on that. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking from a Trap perspective. It's always about us, man. I bought the Freedom Center because I named it the Freedom Center because I wanted you to see if somebody that looked like you, that come from where you come from, own a big old white building. I wanted you to see that. And the reason why I use money from the stock market because I wanted you to see what's possible. Maybe you don't get a big old building. Maybe you buy your first house from money you made in the market. Maybe you buy your first duplex from money you made in the market. Maybe you buy your first rental car that you're gonna use Toro from the market. Maybe you buy your first Airbnb property from money you made from the market. I just wanted to inspire you to do something. I want you to think outside the box. It's why I don't got time to be beefing, going back and forth with nobody who's similar in this space, because, bro, if we doing that, then we really being clowns in a circus. We're really doing exactly what they want us to do. Niggas making money. Look at they doing nigga shit. That's why you can't give them no money. They gonna keep doing nigga shit. Look at them. Look at their true colors. I ain't never wanna be that. But again, we don't gotta be all, we ain't gotta be all friends, man. I'm cool with that. Bro, it's always about us, bro. I remember Wayne said something one time, and the lady asked Wayne, like, how do you feel knowing that you are a role model? And Wayne said, I ain't signed up to be no role model. And that's one of the only things I ain't like when Wayne said back then. I was like, nah, bro, like you are a role model. When you start getting money, people start to see you, like people start changing their life around you. People start being influenced by everything you say. And so I had to learn that. I had to learn that sometimes I really don't feel like talking to people when they walk up on me. Like sometimes when people walk on me, immediately my body going to a different thing, but I had to realize, bro, no, bro, like, cause I would rather somebody say, dang, Trap, cool dude, and say, man, Trap ain't even want to talk to me. And he phony, man, he ain't built like that. I be with my daughter sometimes, and I be praying people see me and be like, hey, bro, I know you got your daughter Trap, but what's good, bro? It's all love. But sometimes they walk on me, I be like, what's up, bro? Bro, you know I got my little one with me, you heard me? They be like, oh, Trap, my bad, bro, but can I take a picture? I be like, I got my little one with me, dog. Like, man, just catch me next time. I be the one be begging. I be the one begging. Like, say, bro, I got my little one with me, dog. Like, let me, give me a pass, bro. Like, I'm the one. I got my little one with me, bro. Just give me a pass on this one, bro. I promise I got you next time, bro. It's me and my shorty, bro. I don't mean no disrespect. That's me, because it's always about us. It's always about us. It's never not about us. I'd rather do that than be like, nah, man, bro, you see I got my, I don't want, hey, bro, look, bro, I do want to take the picture with you, right? I got my little one. Let me just, we in the airport, bro, it's moving so fast. If I take the picture with you, somebody gonna snatch my little one, I'm gonna be messed up, bro. You gonna have your picture, now I gotta chase something. Man, just give me this time right here, bro. I promise I got you next time. Man, I respect that, Trap, dog. That's all I be want. Like, it's always about us. I'm still learning empathy. I'm still learning how to walk around as the person that I am, and people run up on me and me not go back into a place in my head where when people ran up on you before, it was something else. I gotta tell myself, Trap, we ain't been that in about 7 years, bruh. It's always about us. It's never not about us. But I do know this. Man, together we so strong. Together we so powerful. Together, like, we unstoppable. Together, we keep planting the seeds. Like, man, we can look back and be like, damn, we got a forest. Together, we can increase the net worth of these black families. I don't care if you're on this situation, that situation, that situation, that situation. Like, somebody should be listening to one of us. We gotta take the egos out the way, because without y'all, man, none of us ain't nothing. Because here's what I will tell you. That the other groups that support us, they only make 1% of the other. 99% of our supporters are us. Just like 99% of Grant Cardone's supporters is him. 99% of Tony Robbins supporters. 99% of. So we us, fam. So never, ever, ever forget that. Never, ever, ever forget that. To my black people, I want y'all to know something, man. I am the Wallstreet Trapper, and without y'all, I am nothing. Wallstreet Trapper, Trappin Tuesdays, episode 206. Let's get to it, man.
Woo! Man, the black hoodie trap, that's what we got today?
Just being trapped, you heard me?
Black hoodie trap.
Just being trapped, dog. That's all.
I ain't mad at it. You had
Just
people in here
trapped.
going.
Huh?
What Miss Cheryl give you?
Just a cool little IV, bro. I ain't do too much. I ain't even do the NAD, bro. I just was chilling, bro. I ain't do the NAD or nothing. I just did us.
Okay.
I just did that.
With the hoodie and the fresh cut? Oh, we knew we was gonna get something special. We knew we was getting something special on this one. We knew we was getting something special.
Just,
Actually, that joint is in alignment. So, we went to Martha's Vineyard to celebrate baby girl birthday, right?
All right.
When I tell you, it's a different vibe, right? Ain't no ninja type stuff going on. You got literally people in the streets literally drinking, but everybody, the women walk around like they floating. You got African-American aunties and grandmas. They graceful. It's like they got their own fan. They dresses is just flaring. Bruh, the unks is out there, and it's just different. And one of the things as far as how much time it take to get there and the money it take to get there, but I was like, yo, this is they don't even lock doors around that joint. They don't even lock doors.
Oh, locked doors?
Yeah, no locked doors, bro. No locked doors. It's just a totally different vibe out that joint.
What you mean they don't lock doors?
Like literally to the point where this is an ongoing thing. Like everybody, of course, you rent houses when you come out there and visit.
Oh, you rent houses?
Yeah, you rent the houses and multiple people kind of be staying in the houses and everything like that.
Huh?
Like they literally like have like hotels, these houses, but they call them kind of like hotels.
And the houses are the hotels?
Yeah. So
there's no hotel?
They do have actual hotels, but they still big houses that's on the strip out like Oak Bluff or whatever. But what happens when you pull up, they be like, hey, nah, just go in the house. The keys, it's unlocked. The keys be on the counter. It's a different...
I've never been to Martha Vineyard.
It's a different vibe, bro. It's a totally different vibe.
I've never been to Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah. Totally different.
So you don't lock the doors?
I mean, of course, I locked the doors once I got in there, but they literally will let you go and walk in the house unlocked. People out on the porches, just drinking, having a good time.
Like, what do people do out there?
Really? Events, like go,
So what would events be at somebody's house?
They'll have them at like big houses. They have event houses or what have you under like
houses.
Yeah, under like tents or what have you.
Tents?
Tents. Tents. And they'll have different events like directors' brunches or...
The what?
Directors' brunch.
Okay.
They have a lot of different events out there. And so people do that. They do a lot of drinking, a lot of eating, a lot of walking.
A lot of drinking.
A lot of eating.
A lot of eating.
A lot of walking.
And we not locking the doors.
They ain't locking the doors.
Interesting.
It's different. They got the little polar bear experience.
A polar bear in where's this place?
Yeah, that's a different drink. Basically, you're going out at 7 o'clock in the morning into the cold, into the water. It's basically something they've been doing for the last 80 years.
So black people going into cold water?
Cold water.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, hearing it, you're like, man, nah.
Where
going and doing it? Huh?
Where is Martha's Vineyard?
Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Yeah.
So we're not locking doors in Massachusetts.
In that part of Massachusetts. I don't know what they're doing on the mainland. Right. You done changed over a new leaf.
Interesting.
Very. It's different.
Do people go there year round?
Nah.
So it's closed?
They usually like Labor Day.
Does it close?
Huh?
Does it close?
Nah, it's open. It's just
like,
nobody don't be around there outside of like the summer months for real, for real.
So nobody goes in the winter?
No. There's people who live there.
Oh, so people live there?
Yeah.
This is like interesting to me.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. While I was out there, I was like, oh, I need to look up some stuff on YouTube about the different stuff out here and how people who really, really live out here, they be like, yeah, it's like a ghost town in the wintertime. Yeah.
In Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
So we only go in the summer?
Most of the time, yeah.
Like
they always say what, July to Labor Day, like July.
So
4th.
2 months. What happens
It's
the
cold.
rest of, huh?
It could get cold up there. It's up north, boy.
What's in Massachusetts? Why Massachusetts though?
That's the whole thing I'm still learning about. Why that specific
What is the
place?
significance of Martha's Vineyard? Who is Martha?
I don't know who Martha is. I don't know who Martha is.
Who is Martha?
I don't know.
How did that vineyard get so popular?
I don't know. That's one of the things that I'm learning about. I just know it was definitely a different type of vibe.
Was that what Inkwell shot at?
Yes.
See, that's all you had to say, Inkwell.
Yeah.
It would have came to me like, ah.
Here's the crazy part. I watched it out there, right? Because I watched it before, but I didn't remember. Bruh.
I remember Inkwell.
How we gonna let the married chick smash the 16-year-old boy?
Nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Like, oh, if tables was turned, riots.
We're not doing that.
I said, oh, y'all, we let this go? Anywho.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, Inkwell was shot dead, though.
All right, so that's what Inkwell was shot. Okay, now I understand the place.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You should have said Inkwell. I would have kind of got it then.
Yeah.
If you just say Inkwell, like, bro, that's when Inkwell was shot. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
That's why I know about Inkwell. I remember hearing, bet.
Yeah.
Good job. All right.
It's like that, too.
Let's get it, man. Let's shout to our people, man.
Yeah.
Pascal, what's good, man? Belinda. It ain't say it ain't Boston, Trap. Thank you for that. All right. Mark Slade, 906 was good. Paul Bricks, I see you. Carolina Blue, I see you. Jalen Smith was good. Gino B368 was 360 was good. Trent Truberson 1206 was good. Sir James was good. Not Martha Stewart. Miss Spy Hill, and I see you. Lawn Care Trapper was good. Will Mack 333 was good. He said, man, Trap gonna keep the stacks on that. That's good. Man, y'all blowing Trap mind with master. For sure, Thavion was good. Seamus on Wall Street was good. Carolina Blue was good. Professor Pat was good. I'm TC was good. Doug Perry 11 was good. Double R was good. Blacks 592 Investor was good. Leon Barnes was good. My Dead Monster was good. KB Mississippi Trapper was good. Nola Kid was adding it, man. Ashley Knows Love was good, beloved. Jay Douglas 68 was good. Sean Pay was good. Professor Pat was good. Ernso 23 was good. Osaya, I hope I said that right. No, your name went fast. I saw you, bro, but it went by too fast. Mr. Wick 93 was good. Chucky B from the Trap was good. Stage 2 Trader was good. Wall Street Mac was good. Stello 76 was good. Boogie Down 502 was good. Mazzari 99 was good. DB the Pride was good. Tamara Buchanan was good. Rudy Gentry 9603 was adding, family. The Vote, I see you. Bell was good. Looney Wave was good. Larry Morgan, I said that already. First Generation Millionaire was good. Steve O was good. Mason 2 Wavy was good. Yoshi was good, family. There you go. Osai 1339 was good. Marcus Watson, thank you for the super chat, fam. The Concept was good, fam. Ashley was good, love. She said every black person should experience Martha's Vineyard in August. Okay. Maybe put that on my list for August for 2027. Trap, holla at your boy, Kimi 305. I see you. Bell, you know I know you, shorty. Sir James, 4579 was good. Tori Simmons was good. Y'all be going fast. All Sports 2374 was good, fam. What's up, Trap? Traders Armor, I see you. Thank you, fam. Chopper Fellas, I see you. Horace Mo, I see you. Aura LLC, I see you. Mr. VIP, I see you, fam. All right, my eyes hurt now. All right, Wealthy Building Bear, I see you. All right, my eyes hurt. I'm going too fast. Interesting. All right, man, we got a good show ahead of us today, man. Man, I've been getting up every day, bro. I don't know, bro, I feel like rejuvenated, you hear me?
I've been seeing the boy allergic to shirts.
Huh?
I said, you allergic to them shirts in them stories. I see what we doing.
Nah. This one I'm working out. And it ain't even be weightlifting, it be jogging.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't mad at it.
I've been jogging, bro. I've been on it, dog. I ain't gonna lie, like.
Nobody can watch that and not, like, yo, let me do a sit-up, a push-up, run outside, a walk. You can't not. Like, you gotta be an imbecile not to. And shout out to all the imbeciles, but you see this boy out there working out and he just like every day, like, really?
Hey.
Eating a burger? That's what we doing?
Hey.
Okay. Ride a bike or something.
I see people hitting me up now, they be like tagging me, they be like, Trap, I'm with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Kind of like I started a whole little thing, like, you're like, Trap, I'm with you, bro. Like, people, at least like 5 people a day, I like they post, because they'll tag me, they jogging or something, you know what I'm saying? I even saw George on the treadmill this morning.
Salute to George on that jank.
He need it.
Yeah.
He need it.
He said hitting the mountain this weekend. I was like, all right, let's go.
I go with him. I go with him.
I think it's the same one we got lost on, too.
That's why I'm standing on the path.
Bruh, we got lost. We was following the signs and everything. We got on the other side, had to take the Uber back.
No,
we had to take an Uber back, bruh. It was crazy.
I'm staying on the path this time, you know what I mean? But it ain't never like 3 miles though, so like a mile and a half up. But now I'm about to graduate, because now I'm gonna run a mile and a half up, I'm gonna coast my way down, take a little breather, and run it back.
With the vest.
I'm about to graduate.
Woof.
I'm gonna do it a couple times without the vest.
Yeah. Because the joints.
Then I'm gonna do it with the vest, because that vest gonna add a little more, because that vest like 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want to kind of lock in before that winter time come, for that. I probably can make it all the way to like October, probably.
Yeah.
I probably could bang it out all the way to October. You know what I'm saying? And if I could do it at least, I don't know, 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you hit that mountain, that's a spiritual.
And bro, it's crazy part, bro, like, the last couple of days, bro, like, I've been getting up, like my whoop, I've been doing good with my whoop, like my whoop been green. I've been resting, but I gotta start going to bed a little bit earlier, because I've been averaging like 11:30, 12.
Yeah.
I think maybe Monday I did 1 o'clock. Maybe Sunday or Monday I did 1. Maybe Sunday I did like 1 o'clock. But like, I've been getting like that. If I won't push it to like 10.
Bruh. I've been trying that.
If
Even the therapist said that.
If I can get that 10 o'clock, that 10 to 6:30, 10:30, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can get that 10:30 to 6:30, bro, that's the hand I want right there.
Yeah. Now that's
I won't get it. I won't get it without depriving myself to sleep. So I won't get it by saying, all right, let's go to sleep earlier so I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because now, if I get up at 6:30 and I only got 5 hours of sleep, I'm like, damn, I could have. Right? So I won't get it from like, I won't get that 10 o'clock. I got my little black mask.
You got to do brown noise, white noise, anything like that, or just silence?
Nah, bro, I need silence.
Yeah, I can't.
Blackout curtains.
I can't.
Black in the crib. And I'm starting to put the phone like, you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about something too, bro. Like, I wanted to say this, is in my head, I wanted to say this. I wrote this, I said, the same freedom, so in a situation, like if you don't have discipline, the same freedom you fight for becomes the same freedom that destroys you. If you don't have discipline, right? So the same freedom you fight for, the same freedom that destroys you. And the reason why I say that is because, like, the no's that you get when you don't have freedom seem like punishment. But the no's that you have to impose when you have freedom becomes protection. You feel what I'm saying? So like the no's when you don't have the freedom, the no's that you get be like punishment, like, no. You like, damn, bro, damn, bro. But when you got the freedom, nobody can tell you no. So now You have to self-impose the nose
Yep.
so they can protect.
That's protect. Whew.
You know what I'm saying?
Whew.
So it's like, all right, like what are the things you gotta start, like, what are the things you gotta start telling yourself no to? Like, and you gotta start telling yourself no, like, to protect you from you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And a lot of times we don't be knowing, like, we don't be being, like, as human beings, bro, like, just realistically, bro, like, we don't really be being real with ourselves. A lot of time we give ourselves too much grace. Right? We give ourselves too much grace. Like, we think, like, man, I'm gonna just do that. It's all right.
Just one time.
I'm gonna just do that. I ain't really tripping.
I deserve it.
You know what I'm saying? And then you do it, and then that ignites the endorphin. Because what I learned about, you know, just us as being human beings, like, a simple thing done once gets easier to do the second time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets easier to do it the second time you did it the first time. So it's easy to miss the first day of workout. Now the second day is like,
Yep.
Right? Like, if you, and the thing about life and who we are as human beings, some people are like, I got an addicted spirit. No, you just don't like to tell yourself no.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Man, sometimes you can be yearning for whatever. And it's your ability to, like, endure that builds you. And not lie to yourself about it. Like, a lot of times, like, we'll do something like, let's say, like, you working out good, and you like, dog, I really want to eat that.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, like, nah, I really want to eat that, but I'm not going to eat it. That's better than lying to yourself like, man, I don't really want it. No, because now you're trying to suppress a feeling. Don't suppress it. Feel it.
Yep.
And still tell yourself no.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I think we got to learn that on our wealth building journey, because as you become traders, my sister Terica just texted me. As traders, especially as traders, your ability to make the money is one thing. That's one battle. Your ability to tell yourself, no, I'm not going to trade is another battle. But your biggest battle becomes telling yourself, I'm not about to put all this money in that trade. So somebody called me this weekend, a trader, they DM me. And it was like, say, bruh, I need to call you, dog. Like, what's that? Talk to me. He said, say, bruh, you the only person I know that put this type of money in trades. I've seen you win a lot. I've seen you take some losses. I'm about to make my first trade that I'm gonna put $250,000 in. But I don't know how to emotionally go about it. So I say, man, you know what? Here go my number, bro. Call me. I said, call me. He said, say, bro, like, he said, first I gotta give you credit, my nigga. He was like, I don't know how you do it. He was like, bro, you consistently be putting big money in these trades, and like, win, lose, or draw, you show up. And he was like, bro, like, you're the only person that I know that do it. So I just need to have like 20 minutes with you. I'm like, all right, I got you. What's up? He was like, here's the trade I want to get in. I put my biggest I put in the trade was like 75,000. He said, when I put the 75,000 in, I doubled it. So I saw the 75 become 150. He was like, bro, I got it. He was like, so now I won't go 250. I said, that's a big jump, right? I said, why not go from 75 to 100? Scale your way into bigger trades. He was like, yeah, you right. Here's the play I won't get in. I said, okay. He said, but I'm kind of nervous. He said, because I see a few things ain't right. I said, let me tell you something. I said, I want to tell you something. The minute you don't see a couple things right, that means you know for a fact that the greed is fueling this decision. I said, I'm gonna give you an example. I made my $1 million trade. I said, I made my $1 million trade because everything lined up the way I wanted it. We was in a hell of a bull market in memory, pulled back buy off the 20. I was able to get in. I said, they had earnings the next day. I said, MU had earnings. It popped. I said, not 3 days later, it fell. I said, but here's the thing. I felt incredibly good about that trade. Right? I ain't second guess it. I didn't, I was like, bro, when I dropped the M in that bitch, I sat back like, yup, hot now, go. I felt good about it. It did what I wanted it to do, so I made room for it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, in this situation, you second guessing it, and you like you know that it's not the trade that you really want to do that to. I say, now mind you, it could go right, it could go wrong, but the worst thing can happen in this situation is it go wrong and the trade didn't look like you wanted it to look. I say, so even if the trade looked like you wanted to look and you get in it and go wrong, you're not gonna feel bad. You just unlocked a new level because you know what you're looking for and the market went against you. That happens all the time. But knowing you shouldn't have put it in, you don't feel 100% about the trade and you won't put it in, that's a 100% fact that you're being greedy. Because you think, because the first thing you told me was if you put 250 in, you could flip it to 100. You could flip it to $500,000. When you leave it that's greed. Because my goal wasn't to take the $1 million and then turn it to $1 million. My goal was I want to put $1 million in a trade where my setup looks good.
Yeah.
He was like, damn, that's good, Trap. I was like, so just scale down to 100. Don't force the 250. I said, because the worst thing that can happen to you, bro, I said, one of the worst feelings you can feel when you go big like that is when you get a drawback first day of the trade.
Oof.
I say, bro, when you go big like that, you get drawback day one, you in drawdown. It's a different feeling, bro.
Cussing everybody out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's going up and down, you ain't tripping. But when you hit the button, drawdown, that's devastating. I say, so, bro, I'll wait. He hit me up this morning. He said, bro, you saved my life. He said, bro, if I would have got on that trade Monday, 15% drawdown. I said, that's why you need people to talk to. Because sometimes you need a set of eyes.
How long he been trading?
Me?
Him.
He been trading for a minute.
Okay.
He ain't new to it. He been trading for a minute.
It's just the amount.
He was stepping into a new amount. So he been having a really good year. So he had a good first part of the year. Like he was kind of like me. Actually, he had got into oil stocks a little bit before me in the beginning of the year. And then like, he didn't jump into the memory trade like me, but I think his biggest trade of the year was like he caught Microsoft at the bottom. Right, he had put like 75K in it and jumped back to $150. So he was like, I'm ready. So I think he told me like he up $500,000 this year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, like, I was like, and you don't want to be up $500,000. You put 250 in a trade and one trade don't go right, you don't give him half of it back.
Yep.
Right, I'm like, you put 100 in it, you set your stop loss at 30%, you lose 30% of it, you ain't tripping. You gonna change your attitude, you put 250 in there, cuz you want to get that 250 up bottom. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, he hit me today, he was like, say, bro, man, you saved my life, cuz.
It's a different game up here.
It's a different game up there. It's a completely different game up there. It's a game like, I think I posted today. Like I haven't posted in a while. Not because I've been having, so I posted on it today. I think the drawdown today gave me like a $300,000 loss, $290,000 or something like that, 291. But I've been having wins since then. I done had like $50,000 days, $60,000 days. I even had like $200,000 days. But I wasn't like, and I don't want to sound arrogant. I like, what you call it? I like shocking. Like I like when you post something that's shocking, like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? I like that shock there, like, ooh. Like I want you to see it and be like, ah, damn.
Like good or bad, it's just shock.
like I want you to be like, damn. Like even the day when I posted it was down 291, I was like, you hit like, damn, I think down 291. That's gonna shock you. That's gonna stop you. Like, damn, woo.
Look, wait, hold on. Here's the crazy part. When you post those big numbers, my DM and my text go crazy. Like, yo, what's going on with your man?
Yeah, it's a shocker.
I'm trying to get in.
It's a shocker.
But y'all, my joint be dust.
Yeah, it's a shocker.
Soon as that joint down.
That's why I do it. So, like, I don't, like, since I lost the 300,000, bro, I've had a $50,000 a day, $60,000 a day, $80,000 a day. We did that in 2023 and 2024. Not being arrogant, just saying like that don't shock my audience.
You're used to it. Yeah.
That shocked my audience in 2023. That shocked my audience in 2024. We amped it up. 200,000, 300,000, they saw that, right? So if I post a $50,000 win, it's like,
right.
damn, Trap.
We didn't see that.
You heard
they living vicariously through you.
I post a $50 win, like, damn, Trap, you fell off, cuz.
Right.
You done sized down, cuz. What's going on? What's happening, cuz?
Right. That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I post a 50 grand and like, damn, cuz, 50? That's all you got for us? Come on now. Account getting small. Account getting small. What's up?
You got to get back to the fundamentals.
$50,000. You better go back to buying whole, cuz. So I even post them. I ain't really post a little. And I don't mean that to take away from nobody thing, but it's like if I post a $50,000 or $20,000, they're gonna be like, nah. You
Swipe.
Good, Trap?
Swipe.
You good over there? So I be wanting to hit him with that 200 burgers, another nigga say, all right now.
Right.
Oh, he back. There you go.
Either way.
Okay.
Upside or downside.
So today I haven't had a big day like this in a long time. Even my loss has been like, ever since the 350 day, the losses, because it was like, all right, 100,000. They done seen me lose 100,000 before. That ain't gonna make them be like, damn. They be like, Trap, that ain't nothing. You all right. I post that 290, it's like, hey, what's going on, Trap? That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like.
They felt it in their spurt.
Yeah. It's kind of like LeBron. Like when if LeBron do like,
Yeah.
you know, if LeBron do like 20 and 10, you looking at Brown like, bro, fell off. 20 and 20 and
anybody
10.
else do that.
Anybody else
MVP.
do 20 and 10, they on Sports in the top 5. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Brian do 20 and 10, he's like, oh, man.
He falling off.
Is this your king? You know what I'm saying? LeBron average for the year was 20, 18, and 5. Oh, yeah, fell off. Niggas is going to the Hall of Fame with
Hall of Fame,
like that.
MVP.
Yeah. You have second in the MVP runner-up. So that's kind of why, man. So today was my first, like, big L in a while. So I had to post. Plus my page was, like, kind of been tripping. But, yeah, my squad know, like, you know, we've been having some win, like, especially the whole run-up we had with Memory, like, the last week or something, but I could never get that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never get that to post it. I was like, I'm close, but it ain't there. It's like 125, 165. My page gonna be like, nigga, that ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Somebody else posted, it's like, dog. I posted like,
They on your heels, Trap.
They come to get Trap. Somebody else posted that 125, 150. I posted. You ain't did nothing.
Like, oh, they the next Black Panther.
Man, you ain't did nothing. You fell off, Trap. That ain't the Trap I'm used to. Anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. All right, so here we go, man. I am a certified Wall Street Trapper. I'm confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I'm more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all the chains that anchor me to that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street Trapper, and Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go, man. What's it, man? My daughter came. Bro, my daughter been home from, freaking St. Thomas.
Uh-huh.
Man, that little gremlin ain't called me yet, bro. You hear me?
When she start school?
She missed the first day.
Ah.
She missed the first day. I was telling my dog Greedy that. He was like, man, you know, she done got back. She talking to her friends.
Right.
She ain't seen him in a month.
Right.
You know, she like Nunu now. She balling. She got you know, I said, don't say that shit no more, cuz. Shit's down, what's happening, bro?
I hear that.
Yeah, man, I said, bro, I'm not lie, bro. Like, I had such a good time with my baby, dog. Like, and let me shout out my cousin Elise and my cousin Ken.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good time, man, having the girls out there, man. Seeing them out there, you know, man, it was good, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I love family, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I love family, dog.
And definitely you could, you know, help them put a smile on their face by taking them on a trip.
I love family, dog. Ain't nothing like some family, cuz. So anyway, let's get it, man. Let's go on the chart right quick. I want to show y'all a little something. There we go. Am I going Webby? I'm going Audio 3, Show More, Entertainment Room. There you go. Yeah, man, I really love, I don't know, it ain't clicking for me, Jose. I really love rocking out with my family, man.
At first, I didn't think Elise was there. I was like, I ain't see. She must have been taking the pictures.
So Elise be chilling, man. Like,
super. Elise
be chilling, dog. And, like, that's my shorty, man. Like, bro, like, let me tell you something, bro. Like, I love Elise in a whole nother way, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it just, and I say this 100 times, bro, like, she one of the ones ain't too many, she probably the only person in this world outside of Leah that I'll say, like, bro, I'll lay my life on the line for.
Yeah, yeah.
Outside of Leah, like, I'll lay my life on the line. Because I know, like, I got her set up, and I know one thing, like, she'll take care of my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, she held me down when I was Joseph, dog. Like, that shit there, like, that shit that different, dog. Like I leave my life on the line for shorty, dog. Like, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know one thing, like, you know, like, I don't even know, dog. Like,
words can't describe.
It can't describe how I feel about her.
Yeah.
It just can't, it can't describe it, dog. Like, how I feel about her, like. Cause you don't know what it's like, bro. Like, when you lonely, cuz. Like, and you just in the moments where you don't think nobody care about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think nobody care about you. You don't think nobody love you. And you watching people get mail. You watching people get money. You watching people get pictures. And weeks go by. You can't call nobody. Nobody not really answering the phone like that. So you just really like in hustle mode. And then, 1 month, mail call, Leon Howe, 416448, you got mail. You get that letter. Elise Howe.
And see, we would never know that feeling, that lifeline, that level of gratitude.
Bruh. That shit is unexplainable, bro. That shit is unexplainable. When you think the world forgot about you, bruh, and it ain't nobody's fault, it's your fault that you in here. So you're not even blaming nobody. But just to know, like, y'all still love me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just to know, like, man, y'all still love me. And I ain't gonna lie, my uncle wrote me here and there, you know what I'm saying? He came see me. You know what I'm saying? But, like, to know that, like, and she was so young.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, I'm in prison at 16. So she 13, 14. Yeah, so for her to have the, Mama, write my cousin. And maybe my uncle was like, man, write your cousin. I ain't taking away from them from my uncle and my auntie. Maybe they was like, hey, write your cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you in that bitch, bro, and you fighting for your life every day. May not literally fighting for your life, but you're fighting for your sanity. Right? You fighting for your sanity, bro. I'm 16, bro. I'm watching dudes get, the homosexual activity. I'm watching dudes get jugged up. I'm around dudes with life. I'm around all kind of stuff. Every time I hit a bar, boom, I might jump. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm on the outside, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But on the inside, I'm like, God, like, I don't know. The female I'm dealing with, I'm in here because I let this female set me up. I should have shot the dude? Should I not have shot the dude? I got so much stuff going in my head that I'm living with. I'm mad at people, and I'm just like, bro, like, you just think the world forgot about you, cuz. That's all I can say, like, you just think the world forgot about you, bro, and you figuring it out in that joint. You ain't really getting no bread like that, and it ain't nobody's fault. Man, who's this calling me, man? Don't call me right now. Deny this call. How do I deny that call? Hang up. Get off my line. And so you just...
So this could be the sign for somebody, you got somebody in there, go send them a letter, an email, a call.
You don't know how much and how, like, that one letter would last me to the next letter. See, when she sent some pictures in it, like, she's sending me pictures of her going to, like, on vacation, like, when she became a woman, a developing woman, like, she got, like, 19, 20, and she had her friends, like, she just had the wherewithal to send me pictures of her friends. Knowing damn well I'm about to say, cuz, hook that one up.
Right.
And she rocking me so much, she like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Here go a letter.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, so, like, that type of, And when I come home, I remember her, like I had a picture of me come home, I got my dreads. She's so small, and we like, come on, let's go to the club. She got my glasses on in the club, because now I'm outside. And all I want to do is show her, big cuz home, I got you. That's all I want to show her. Big cuz home, I got you. So she would come to New Orleans, bro, whatever she wanted to do. Man, come on, cuz, I got you.
Yeah.
She got, Gucci glasses on. She got all my shit on. Whatever I got, here, cuz. So I just always wanted to show her that, like, I got you, bro. So, like, that's my baby, man. That's all I can say, you heard? Like, that's my heart, man. Like, one of the reasons why this can't fail for me is my daughter. First is the mission, and I know God that God got me on it. My daughter, and then Elise. Because even in the mission, when I first started, I said, cuz, man, quit your job, man. Man, quit your job, man. She was like, what? She's like, what you doing? I'm like, man, I'm doing this, man. I don't really know how this is going to look, but quit your job, come work with me. And bro, like, at first she was fighting, but she would call me pissed off at that job. I was like, bro, I told you quit that shit, I got you. And I remember telling her, like, I probably can't pay you what they paying you, but I promise you ain't gonna never go broke. I promise you your lights ain't gonna never be out. I promise you gonna always have food on that table. And if you help me build it, I promise I'm gonna make you a millionaire too. And bro, she quit her job on that promise. And when I say it ain't nothing she ain't try to figure out, and y'all don't even know how hard I be on her.
I can imagine.
Bro, I be hard on her.
I can imagine.
You gotta treat this shit like it's yours. Nigga, what?
And she take it like a G.
You gotta treat this like it's yours, cuz. I won't hear that. If something happened to me, you gotta run it. Can you run this? Like, I'm on her. Y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see the fussing that she gotta endure at 12 o'clock at night. Why this happen? Why this happen? Why you ain't on that? You supposed to know that. You supposed to understand this. You supposed to understand that. If I fall, what happened? You gonna go back to work? Or you gonna build this shit? Why you ain't learning what I'm doing? Like, y'all don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see them. Like, I be on her, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, it's my baby, man. Anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get on this chart. Let's get to it. All right, let me see. Am I chart on there? All right, cool. All right, cool. Shawty, I love you, baby. She probably like, why you putting my business out there like that? I probably will get a text in a minute. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about this company right here, STX. So a lot of people, so I'm in this play. The play had got all the way up to, came up, where my shit at? Oh, there you go. So we know Memory has been having a cool little time last couple weeks. We've been rocking out with it for a while. Just want to show y'all a little something. And today you're gonna see when we show you the money, like all our plays was up really, really good. Today just wiped us out. I thought we was on green and everything. Like we was like, oh, it's popping. Talk about today, wipe out. And we couldn't do nothing about it because it wiped us out like from an overnight wipe out. So we woke up this morning, wipe out. Like, damn, bruh. So here's what happened. So let's just talk about it right quick. So if you look at STX, I'm gonna show y'all something that's really critical right here. If you look at it here, you can see that this is major key level, right? Major key level on this over here. But if you look real close, you actually have a support level right here. That's pivotal. Now notice, and it's dropping down now because the overnight is at 889, so it's probably gonna fall a little more. It's probably gonna give up. If we look at it right now, the 20-day is at 891, it's at 889, so right now it's currently under the 20. just looking at the overnight market. All right, so let's look at it. So let's look at kind of what happened today. So you had this move here from yesterday. We got above our key area, which was actually really good momentum. And if you put the fib on it, move it up. If you put the fib on it, it's right where it need to be at. So on the fib, it's right above that 618. So yesterday's price action put it above the 0.5 and above the 618, which tells us that the momentum had shifted to bullish, right? So remember, on that type of drawdown, on a fib, when you're going from swing high to swing low, once you cross that 50, then get above that 618, that means the likelihood of that retracement is really, really like weak, right? Because now it's saying that sellers have stepped in. Like, of course, some can always push something down, but that tells us like, yo, sellers have stepped in. It's above the 618, so now it's actually going against the downward trend. It's reclaimed some forward moving structural points, right? So that was really good. That was really good to see. We like it. We appreciate that. Now, what happens is, what really made it really good was it got above that 963. Well, Trap, why was the 963 important? Well, because inside of your key level, you had these structural points. I want to use this, and I'm going to show you how to mark it. If you're able to see this, it's going to be good. So you got it here, you got it here, you got here, and you got here. So you got it drops, come back, drop, right in here. So that became a key area for it to get across, right? It kept getting hit at what? It kept getting hit at what? 936, right? So that's a support inside of a key area. So now it looks like what's called a supply shelf, right? Which means every time it gets there, market starts to do what? Sell off. Or sellers start to what? Absorb buying orders, right? So that becomes a supply shelf. Why? Because it's a support level inside of a key area. Does that make sense to everybody? Right? It's a support area inside of a key area. Now, if I take all of that away, it also looks like this. You feel me? All right. So everything inside of here is just wide consolidation. Everything inside of that is wide consolidation because buyers keep trying to get it above that, and then sellers keep saying, nah, I'm straight on that, cuz. So what happens is Friday, it broke it. We got in it Friday. Once it broke that support area, we got in it. And then not only did it break that support area, it also closed above the key area, which was 965. So for me, I'm like, oh, that's good. Because what happens then? We also get above our 20. We also get above our 50. Our 20 and our 50 stacked on top of each other. To me, this is a good trade to get in. Now, here's something I kept saying in the group, though. Don't go too big because that 10-year is elevated. So I keep trying to tell us that because I don't care how good the setup looks, that 10-year is above 4.5. It's now above 4.6, and today it's above 4.7. Now we getting into some dangerous waters because once it gets to 5, we could probably see the market just bleed out like tremendously. So I think for the last 2 weeks, I've been saying, y'all, we still got that elevated 10-year. We got that elevated 10-year, y'all. We got that elevated 10-year. Make sure you size down. Make sure you size down. Don't be greedy. If it don't look perfect, don't get in it. Because what happens is with an elevated 10-year, you can just wake up one morning, the market just sold all big. And you don't know why. Because it don't have to be no big news. it's elevated. And when the bond market sells off, that means we have a debt problem. That means we have a bond problem. When you got a bond problem, that's gonna mess with the whole market, right? And so remember the thing I always tell y'all, the stock market is just the makeup that the bond market wears, right? But people don't be paying attention to the bond market until it starts flashing. So I be trying to get us to pay attention to that all the time. So today, that bond market flashed, 4,718. That's enough. You know what I'm saying? Then you had a 20-year bond that increase, a 10-year bond that increase, a 30-year bond that increase, and then bond yields increase all across the world. They increase in China, they increase in Japan, they increase in Tokyo, they increase in a lot. So now we have a bond market that's saying that the whole world is kind of in trouble right now. And I think that everybody is being impacted by this war. The impacts of this oil not being able to go through this strait is causing, it's impacting everywhere around the world. It's just impacting everything. And so that's what happened, man. So, you know, again, we had an overnight gap down from, let's see, we gapped down from 1,012, we gapped down to 929, closed the day at 900, closed the day at 898, now we at about 887. So just pay attention to that. So I'll look at another one, but also you gotta be willing to see like, where is the market kind of like seeing some type of strength? And so one of the things we talk about on Patreon is where is strength being shown at? Strength is being shown in healthcare, strength is being shown in energy, strength is being shown in real estate, strength is being shown in consumer defense and companies like Eli Lilly. He got the same tabs open as last week. How many tabs you want me to have open? Like, I look at the same 50, 60, 70 companies, fam. How many tabs you want me to have open? I don't look at porn, bro. I don't look at none of that, bro. I look at the same thing over and over again, bro. Charts all day, every day. So again, we seeing strength in right here. So we've been in this Eli Lilly play for a while. We kind of getting chopped up, but you know, it's been pretty good. One of the companies that's doing really good right now is Coca-Cola, hitting all-time highs again. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, companies like that. And so that's what you should look at when, now there's two things you can look at in these type of markets. You can be looking at discounts in companies that's selling off, but holding strength. Or, so like Coca-Cola is holding strength. I don't know why I'm taking a little long to load. But Coca-Cola is holding strength. There we go. So you can look at Coke. You can look at it and see what. You got your 20 going up. You got your 50 going up. 200. So that's kind of good. Coca-Cola showing strength. You got an all-time high at about, 90, 91. Yep, 90. Current stock is 89.06. Remember, Coca-Cola don't move big. So you can see stocks like Coke. You can see stocks like Pepsi. They holding strength. So that's kind of where you're going to be at. Now, if you're looking for, don't get me wrong, tech can be great, but remember those other stocks going to move a little bit slower. But if you're just looking for, hey, let me stay here. Now, the bad part about that is anytime tech starts to move, then these companies start to slow down because people are rotate back into tech. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of gotta, Pepsi not doing that good. But they come off the bottom. So yeah, they under their 200 day. Is that right? Yep, they coming up, Pep need to be doing better. But y'all get what I'm saying. So let's look at Costco. I don't know why my stuff taking a little long to load up. Is it raining outside or something? Huh? Like really slow. Super duper slow. I don't know what the hell going on. Let me see. Try to do it again. Maybe try to change the thing out, bro. Anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. Fuck, I ain't about to keep going back and forth with that. That's it. All right, let's move on, man. All right, let's show the people the bread, man. We gotta get that fixed, bro. Like, can't keep having the same problem, bro, over and over and over again. Like, gotta get that fixed. Spending too much money here for that not to. It don't have nothing to do with the cache or the browser history. You just be having slow internet sometimes. You gotta get that fixed, bro. Can't keep having that same situation. So, as you can see, yeah, gutter. Moving like AOL over here, bro. I know I paid too much money for that, you hear me? Back to dollar, big buildings have that problem because of structure. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in here, though. We got frequency enhancers, too, Queen. Trust me. Yep, might got to go with Starlink, man. Canceling AT&T. We canceling AT&T. We canceling all of them. Bernard, why you ain't never say let's go Starlink, bro? We going Starlink, bro. They about to lose our business, bro. Internet too slow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Internet too slow. All right? All right. So, as you can see, like in a lot of places that we down on, we just gave up. That was the gap down. So, AbbVie, that one did good for us, but look at the AEHR play. We was up about 19 grand on that play, took 19 grand down 2,000. That's a huge swing on that play. You know what I'm saying? So, again, we was doing really good on that play. On CYRX play was doing a little bit. Our Dell play we got in a couple weeks ago, you can see it was up 1,000. We was up almost $1,200. That swung different. I was down $1,000 on a DRAM play, overnight. And when I say it was an overnight, like it was down opening bell. Like opening bell, it was down. So like it wound up ending the day in the same place. You need more bandwidth and repeaters, Trap. We got a ton of bandwidth and we got a ton of repeaters. But everything y'all saying, trust me, everything y'all saying, we 10x that, bro. I promise you.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Trust me.
When the roof was messing up, nah, you need the shingles.
Yeah.
But you need the
Trust me. Everything y'all saying, we 10x that.
We appreciate it.
And you can see that. The DRAM play, we was down $1,000. We lost 12,000, and then it pivoted. So that really stuck us hard. The FTNT play, that one was down, so we got some play on that. Goldman Sachs, that one was down. The HP play, we was up like right at $4,000. Swiped out, took all that away. Let's go a little further. All right, so then the Eli Lilly play, as y'all can see that play, so that one kind of like coming back for us. The Morgan Stanley play, well, it never shook all the way back. Microsoft play, not doing what it's supposed to. MU play, that one hit us really hard. We was up, and then that one like swung really hard on us. The SNDK play did stay strong though, so I'm not mad at that one. But look how big it was. We was up big on that play. We still up 18,000. We was probably up like 50-something thousand. So, you know what I'm saying? Go a little further. And so there go our 2 STX plays. Just wiped everything out. You see we down 4-3, wiped us out on that one. The other one, 66, wiped us out on that one. And then the TRV play that we had in. So everything we had was up doing pretty good, and then we just got that gap down today just punched us in the face hard. So it's part of the game. I ain't really tripping, but that's why we had the big L today, because a lot of stuff was positive, went negative from the overnight gap down. So, but I do want you to look at it from a perspective, like I got over $200,000 in some of these plays, so it ain't that bad. So let's go a little further, man. Yeah, bro, getting cooked for sure. Huh? Yeah, I ain't gonna run from it. Getting cooked for sure. But the thing about it is, even with a stop loss or overnight gap down don't do you nothing, because you're gonna just get gapped out when the bell open in the morning. So, yeah. So, yeah. Why was CRYX a play? What was I would have to go back in my notebook and see it. But yeah, so that was our plays, man. But I'm all, the crazy part is, let me see, and that's just way too high for a lot of us to be trapped. I don't know what that means. Somebody say, trap, man, my check engine light is on. Nah, somebody say, man, I thought I was the only one getting her. Bane, what's happening, family? That go my dog, Bane, man. A stop loss don't do nothing for you. So you know what a stop loss would have did for me this morning on that? I would have still been down that much on all them plays on a stop loss, because those plays pretty much didn't lose too much more. Like where they opened at, they fell a little bit more. So I lost 291 by the day's end. If I would have cut the stop this morning, I'd probably have lost 260. The 30 that I lost by the closing bell wasn't gonna make or break me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I woke up this morning in the red from that gap down. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. Are these companies you wouldn't mind holding for the long term? I don't trade a company that I wouldn't hold. Trap is showing us how to stay even emotion. Yeah, I don't be really tripping, man. I'm all right with that. Yeah. So, yeah, like I woke up this morning, that gap down had me down 260. So, got to remember, we only was down, 1.3% by day's end. I had to leave the Patreon because I couldn't afford some of the big plays. Man. For sure, bro. I mean, we do all size plays, but I just trace the winners, bro. Like, I go after big dogs. I'll go after big dogs. You know what I'm saying? I want you to build your way up. As long as you're still in the game, dog, that's what matters to me. Yep, Trap, you saw the gap down coming. You saw it in the live you did Friday, 100%. 100%. There are option plays for under a grand. We do a lot of option plays under a grand. But here's the thing, bro. I'll tell you something, bro, and here's what I like to tell people, bro. Go where your tribe at, bro. Go where your tribe at, bro. Like, I feel no kind of way. Go find your tribe, bro. As long as you still in the game, I love it. Find your tribe, family. That's how I feel about it, bro. Like, find your tribe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Find your tribe, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like to see people making life-changing money. You know what I'm saying? And this is my tribe. Well, that is, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I say, people, bro. Like, find your tribe. As long as you're still in the game, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Family, Nikki. All right, let's go a little further, man.
Showing the Wallstreet Trapper. Patreon.
Somebody said something that was good. It said stop loss would have made that a realized loss instead of getting time. There you go. Shout out my girl Ashley, no love. Shout out my dog Davion. All right, let's go a little further. Let's get into the buy and hold. Bell, what's good, shawty? All right, here's our buy and hold, man. So we still up 31% year to date. We sitting on $34,000 in cash. EME is doing good. Fix, bro. If I could get some option plays for that company, Fix Comfort Systems, I promise y'all that would be my one. But their options chain is so trash. Now here's one that turned around. ITA. That one turned around. The beginning of the year was popping. Middle of the year it started falling off, and now it's turned around since this war has increased. That's it. That's it. I like that. MU has actually done me good. MU was down. It was up to 150. It got all the way down to 75,000. Now it's at 104,000. So shout out to MU. NVIDIA still holding strong. He just never broke out for me. PWR went negative. It's back positive. STX is just always be family. TPL just been whooping my butt since the beginning. And Walmart been navigating between being up 2,000 and down 1,000 since the day we had it. So there you go, man. Come join the Patreon, man. Y'all know how we get down, man. I actually, I hate when good companies have trash option chains. Pascal, for sure. If y'all go look at that FIX options chain, it's so disappointing and so discouraging. No volume, nowhere on the chain. I'm talking about not as a day trade, not as a 2-week trade. The option chain is really, 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 really sickening on there. And let's get into it. I won't get into this information, but I do want to say something. I don't have a chart for this or nothing for this, but I want to say this to everybody on here. Starting in December, the market start about to do 23 hours a day. So I think it's going to go from 9:30 to 4, and then go back from 4, and then go back from 9 to 4, something like that. And man, oh, there you go right there. I did have it. The NASDAQ is preparing to keep the U.S. stock market open for 5 days for nearly 23 hours a day. 5 days a week beginning December 6, 2026. The proposed schedule will run from 9 p.m. through Sunday 8 p.m. Friday with a 1-hour daily pause. A new overnight session from 9 to 4 a.m. Will join NASDAQ's ascending existing trading hours. The expansion aims to meet rising global demand for U.S. stocks, but the launch still requires SEC approval and industry system readiness. Regular trading hours from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern will remain unchanged. I'm going to be real with y'all, bro. Like, I hate this in every which way. I hate this in every which way possible. And the reason why I hate it is because you will not be able to go to sleep. Like, you can go to sleep not knowing that, all right, whatever happened overnight, I'm good. But now, like, you're not going to be able to go to sleep. Because now you know people, like, your position's going to be getting wrecked. And the reason why this is happening, bro, is because, I'm going to be real with you, Wall Street is now competing with the gambling market. I ain't gonna lie, I wish somebody with some common sense say, nah, we got futures for that. We got futures for that. We got futures market for that. If you want to trade them late hours, go trade the futures market, bro. Like, this is gonna be so, or this is gonna be, and this is gonna hurt so many, like, people, because people gonna become gamblers. It's gonna be the destruction, bro. Man, Emmett, appreciate the super chat. We trap on green days as well as red days. We not shook. If you know that, then you know. That's a fact. Shout out to my dog, Emmett, man. Shout out to my guy, Emmett, man. You heard me?
I think that might be our largest one-time super chat, too. Salute.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this, man. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not saying I don't like it from a trading perspective. I just don't like it from a perspective of, like, they 100% doing this to hurt the retail trader. This is designed. If they go to these hours, this is designed to hurt the retail trader. Because they're not gonna be playing, they're not gonna have number algorithms doing that all night. They're not gonna be up doing that. That's gonna be number algorithm trading all night. This game wasn't designed. This is the big dog saying, how do we make more money? How do we make more money? How do we make more money in this game without putting in more time? All they're gonna do is, let's roll algos. Algorithmic trading all night. And now you up all night watching your stop loss. You up all night trying to enter a trade at 2 o'clock in the morning. Bro, who's trading at 4 o'clock in the morning, bro? So again, I'm not saying it's fair at all. I'm just saying you got to be able to see the play before it's, you got to be able to see the play. And you know it's coming because all they're going to do is lobby for it. And lobby just means whoever try to stop it, they're going to throw them 100 grand, 150 grand, because they know they're going to make millions on the other side. You know who's going to make money? All of the hedge funds, but most importantly, your Goldman Sachs, your commission companies who getting paid from you trading. It's like, all right, y'all want to gamble? All right, we're gonna put it on your front door. All right, Robin Hood, y'all want to put all that on up? We're going to put this on the front door. And so what I will say is, somebody say, nah, fam, that's what bots are for. All right, see how that worked for you. What I will say is, find your rules, stick to them. Somebody say, bro, getting a margin call at 3 p.m. gonna be crazy. That's a fact. So I just want everybody to just be prepared for what's coming, because we ain't gonna, it's here. So once they introduce it, I'm about to hire somebody on the Patreon that's gonna come on.
That's what I'm about to say. Is there a theory or a thesis that you will have in this to win? I know you don't like it, but
everybody gonna have to adjust, bro. Ain't no one person gonna have to adjust. Everybody gonna have to adjust, bro. Everybody gonna have to adjust, bro. Everybody gonna have to adjust. Even they gonna have to adjust, but they putting things in place now. Everybody gonna have to adjust, bro. Because you're gonna have to understand like what's going on at nighttime. You have to understand how the market's moving. Is they gonna have a lot of volume? Everybody gonna have to adjust, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go a little further, man. All right, parlay now, prosper later. Gen Z, this goes right into it. Jeffrey Nola, man, appreciate the super chat, family. I didn't salute you, man. Jeffrey Nola, thank you, Trap. Real is real, salute. Jeffrey Nola, appreciate the super chat, fam. $100 super chat. Thank you, brother, I appreciate it. What I will say is, right, and this goes right into it, right? Gen Z is moving from stocks to sports betting and wealth plans. Sport betting is increasingly competing with traditional investing for young Americans' attention, with more than a quarter of Gen Z investors saying they see gambling on sports as part of their long-term financial strategy, according to a survey by personal finance platform Betterment. See what I'm saying? The market is saying, all right, y'all want to gamble? I'm going to give you something to gamble with. That's all that is. That's what that is. That is, we're not about to let sports betting get all that money. Let's get some of that money. That's all that is, bro. We're not about to let sports betting get all that money. Will the stop loss last 24 hours? Man, I don't know, bro. we all gotta see what's gonna be like. We all gotta see what it's gonna be like, man. So let's go a little further, man. I'ma just say this, and there's nothing against my sport betting people. There's nothing against all that. The stock market was the greatest show on earth at one time. Yeah, you sure be sure to say, hey, most gamblers are not on the market anyway. True, but a gambler gonna be a gambler. And here's what the market will do. The market will 100% increase. They want some of that money. If they can get a percentage of it, 10%, 5%, whatever percentage of that money they can get, they want it. And that's all I'm saying. I just don't want us to fall into that, but it is what it is. Let's go a little further, man. All right. So it says that, I'm trying to see something right quick, Jose. Yeah, I think my page shaking back a little bit, Jose.
Okay.
Bro, I'm going to tell y'all something, bro. I've been fighting Instagram bullies for 2.5 months. I'm talking about literally 2 months.
Since overseas.
Since the week I got back from Italy. And when I say I've been fighting them, cuz.
And they've been whooping on you.
But I've been fighting, because I ain't a nigga to lay down.
I know.
I'm talking about every post, cuz. And I'm the person that don't reach inside my Rolodex. Bro, I've been so deep in my Rolodex, cuz.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people in private equity, people that I know that, hey, I probably got 8 people at Meta, phone numbers and emails. Every time a post goes, here, look.
Hit a screenshot.
They attacking. And I know they God. I'm like, bro, can't y'all see it's an attack on me? Every post been getting flag. So.
And not one got an answer.
Huh?
And not one person got an answer, or they got multiple answers.
Well, they see it's unusual. But I guess they don't know how to figure it out yet. They haven't figured out how to figure it out yet. But man, it's been we've been fighting it. And we getting a little progress. Because now my post starting to go a little bit. I starting to get a little bit of range a little bit back. You know what I'm saying? I was averaging 25 to 28 million views a month on my page. Mm-hmm. In the month of June, we did 7 posts that did 1 million plus views. In the month of June. We did 7 posts in June alone that did 1.2 to 1.7 million views. We was on fire.
Slapping them.
I said, Jose, it's up. I said, Jose, we're going to get to 2 million. So we're going to get to 2 million people on this page by the end of the year. Because we had it cooking. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool because now we focusing on YouTube a little more. Mm-hmm. But just know, I'm going to tell y'all, I was telling my team, I ain't paying for it. I've never been extorted in the street. I will not be extorted on no social media platform by no nerd. It's what it is. So we just been fighting, dog. You know what I'm saying? We've been fighting, cuz. And at first I was pissed off. Then I started having fun with it. Come on,
fight our fight. Gotta play the game.
You fight, I fight. You fight, I fight. Let's rock. You get them all flagged. I got enough people, I would keep all sending them to her. They gonna keep getting unflagged. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Because I promise you it could be worse, so this is a good...
Because that's how I go. Once you get flagged enough, they take your page down. So every time you flag it, I send it to one of my people. Unflag it, unflag it, unflag it. Every time you reject the appeal, I appeal it back. I appealed it. So now you flag and I'm appealing. Let's go. Let's go. You flag, I appeal. One of us gonna get tired.
Hot potato.
Somebody gonna get tired. Somebody gonna say, bro, it ain't worth it, bro. Let's go somewhere else, bro. He got somebody. Let's go somewhere else, bro. He got somebody. He found somebody.
It is you.
He found somebody. We gotta go somewhere else. He done found the plug. ISO.
They don't know how much in the trenches you be with your own stuff. No, I don't trust nobody with it. I'm
fighting. Because I refuse to pay somebody.
Yeah.
I refuse to pay somebody. Because I'm gonna tell you something my people told me in the street, dog. It says, once you pay draft once, you will forever be a drafter. Right? So once you pay draft once, you are known as, oh, he gonna kick out. So anytime I'm hurting, what's up? Let me get that out you. You gotta pay draft. So I kept that mindset. I'm like, bro, if I pay somebody one time, man, I'm known. They're gonna throw it in a circle. Hey, you can go hit his page. You go hit his page. He gonna pay you the $4-5 grand. He gonna get it back. He gonna get, man, I'm not paying nothing. Dollar bill.
Then they just came out with the Metal 1 Advanced.
Man, I'm not paying nothing.
$49 a month. Like, hey.
I'm not paying nothing, cuz. Every time you flag it, I got like 8 people number and 8 people email. Every time you flag it, I send the email to all 8 of them. All of them get the screenshot and the post and your name. Hey, this one, this one, this one, this one.
You getting this
and I just get the email that says, it's clear, it's clear, it's clear. I might not got the range like I was having before, but my post start to go. And I like that. I like that. I like that. Anyway, let's go a little further. All right, so the S&P is calm under the surface, but chaotic under the hood. More S&P companies are now moving against the index than at any point since 1990. A sure sign of surging under the surface volatility. On July 31st, 121 stocks showed negative beta, right? Showed negative beta reflecting extreme dispersion as investors crowd into AI winners like Micron, SanDisk, and non-AI names lags. Bears, as we go a little further, hold on, y'all. Because I know it. Where is that? All right, so here we go. So bears see echoes of 2021's dot-com unwind, but Evercore's Julian Emmanuel argues that less a bubble warn and more proof that the market has split into 2 tribes, AI stocks versus everything else. Jose, let's put a poll inside of there. Where do people land at? Do they land on the AI side of stocks or the non-AI? What is it? And so also I want you to understand something. A company with a beta of 1 or more means that it moves a lot with the market. So it has a lot of movement. A company that has a negative beta means it doesn't move as much as the market, meaning it's not volatile. So this is like a SanDisk or MU. If you go look at the beta on that, it's gonna probably be 1 or above. That's why they move so much. Then you have the companies with negative beta, and that's companies that don't move as much. They're not as volatile as that. So let me ask y'all, which ones are y'all with? Y'all are with the more volatile stocks or more with the negative beta stocks? And I'm not just gonna say AI, but some people say I want that AI. That's a fact. V Nomad say, I'm a hybrid approach, Trap. I like that. I like that. At range, okay. Both. I like that. All right, let's go a little further. The S&P is calm on the surface, but chaotic under the hood. The number of stocks traded and negative. And there we go. So the number of stocks traded with negative beta hits a new high. So that's showing us that, like, the market is, so here's what I'm gonna tell y'all right here. Watch when I say this. 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 Negative beta stocks gonna be where the money at, but they're not gonna be popular. Look at it. A number of stocks trading with negative beta to the S&P hits an all-time high. So if you can go find stocks with a 1 or lower, and I'm not even saying negative, I'm saying you can go find some stocks with a 1 or lower, you're going to say, hey, damn, these suckers is outperforming the market. There you go. Somebody hit it. Short been shorted. Take risk off the table. I see. There you go, brother. There you go, brother. Also, I want to talk about one stock that I've been talking about for years. Now, me and Black Robin Hood don't got no beef, but I got to call that sucker out right here. Got to call that sucker out right here. Let me say this again. Me and that man don't got no beef, but I'm going to call that sucker out right here. 2 years ago, I said, leave Nike alone. 2 years ago, I said, leave Nike alone. I said, hey, the stock is getting whipped by brands like Hoka, brands like, what's the other shoe brand? Who? But Deckers is under, Hoka is under Deckers. What's the other shoe brand, man? Who? No, it's another with the big platform. It's Hoka. I forgot how to pronounce it. Huh? Who? Skechers. There you go. Hoka, Skechers, and some of the other, On Cloud. Yep, some of the other brands. And so, what you said? I didn't hear it. My bad. Yeah. So, yeah. So, and I said, man, these companies are outpacing Nike because Nike used to be a runner's shoe. And then there was an athletic shoe. Brooks, all of these shoes. And I said, when I look at the earnings call, like, these stocks like taking a lot of market share from Nike. And then Nike is not getting like the basketball, like a athlete having a shoe doesn't do what it used to do. Does that make sense? Like, we don't care about KD having a shoe. We could care less. Maybe the basketball person, they care, but like the basketball community cares, but like when Mike dropped the shoe, we all cared about Mike dropping the shoe. Like, we wanted Mike right? Even with LeBron, like when Brown was dropping, when Kobe was dropping, like we didn't care if I wasn't a baller because we liked the shoe. Now we don't care. We don't care. And so I remember when I said that about Nike, that sucker said, Trap don't know what the hell he talking about. He made a post, you know what I mean? And I think the next 3 days, Nike like popped up for a minute, and that shit fell back down to the ground. That shit was at $100 then. That shit is worth $39 right now. And I just want to tell that sucker, you owe me a freaking apology, bro. You feel me? I just want to tell you that, bro. Like, you owe me an apology, bro. You owe me a, man, Trap was right on that one, bro. You don't gotta say much, but you owe me a Trap was right on that one.
Dog, I'm looking at the notes. I'm talking about episode 57 was the first time you was like,
episode 57.
57. This is August 23rd, 2023. That's the first, because before he was like, oh, it was up in earnest, and then he was like, oh, no, we on the losing streak. And he was like, nah, get out.
I was like, get out of there. Episode 57. I was like, hey, get out of there. 3,000 people in the chat,
3,000. And they like, Jose, what you doing? I'm looking up notes. I'm trying to go.
There you go. So yeah, bro, I was like, bro, get out of there. And that joker said, man, y'all better stop listening to Trap. And we way on way better terms now. Like, we way on better terms now. But I just want to tell that sucker that he owed me a positive post. Sucker owe me
Matter
a
of fact, we
positive
was on
post.
tour. This was Building a Trap House.
Huh?
Building a Trap House. That was the name of the episode.
Yeah, but Nike is in the trash. It was $100 and something stock. And here's the crazy part. I don't see it coming back. I don't see it coming back. I don't know how. You would have to bring in a new CEO that revamps how that brand is distributed. Right? Again, you lost the running. You lost the running world to Hoka and you lost the running world to them. Brooks, Hoka, like I run at Hokas. You know what I'm saying? Like I run a mountain in them them suckers light. That sole absorbed that cushion. Yeah, so I don't know how they get that brand back. That has to be a hell of a CEO to come in. They gotta kind of do what Louis Vuitton did. They gotta come in and bring a popular name in. They can't go the old way. You gotta come in and bring a popular name in and let them like redesign and revamp that whole shoe catalog. You lost clothing to Lululemon. Lulu took the athleisure, and another thing that's killing you now is like with the women, so like a woman can have a pretty face and a nice body and work out, she can start an athleisure line. You feel what I'm saying? Like if a woman has a pretty face, a nice body, and she work out consistently, she can drop an athleisure line. And she can serve her fan base that. And the reason being is because we live in a world now where people want to be cool. Like, ain't nobody worrying about, like, people want to wear athleisure clothes all day. Bro, I wear jogging pants all day, cuz.
Everywhere. Grocery store.
Bro, I be having jogging pants on, little joggers. Bro, I be wanting to wear that all the time. Bro, I be like, I don't want to put no jeans on, bro. I be like, I'm wearing cargo pants and joggers, bro. I do not want to wear, I be like, damn, I got all them jeans. I'm not wearing none of them jeans. I always want to give them away.
They be feeling heavy when you put them on.
I got so many pair of like Amiri jeans and Tom Ford jeans. I don't want to wear them. They sitting there in the closet. I'm like, I see them there and be like, I don't want to wear them, bro. Give me some cargos, give me some joggers. I'm good. I do not want to wear them jeans, man. Yeah, they need a heavy revamp. Somebody said, what I need pockets for, because she took everything. Oh, that's it, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, I at least got 50 to 60 pair of jeans, bro. That I look at them and be like, why do I got these jeans in my closet, bro?
Nah, you different on that one. Golly.
I got like 50 to 60 pair of jeans, bro, and I'm just be looking at them like, yep, I'm not ever wearing them again.
And sets of 5 probably look exactly alike.
But it look good. Black,
but it's just like the black
different color blues, black, gray,
yeah.
Got a couple tan pair, couple green pair. I just be brown. I'm looking at them like, y'all ain't never coming on. In the winter, I'm just going thermals and joggers. I'll put the thermals, I'll put the joggers with the thermals. I'm still not putting you on.
Ask me try to buy me something. I was like, don't those look like the same
ones
you
I'm
just
not doing
got
that.
me?
The cargos gonna get some play. Mm-hmm. But the jeans, you get no play, brother. You get zero play. Let's go a little further. All right, S&P drawdown levels. Now, this is important. Watch this. How often is the S&P in various drawdowns? So watch this. 40% or worse, 3.1% of trading days. 30% or worse, 7.2. 20% or worse, 20.9. 10% or worse, 40.9. 5% or worse, 55% of the time. So you can expect a 5% drawdown a lot. The average drawdown in the market is 10%. The average markdown in the market is 10%. Somebody say something, man, the older you get, you just want comfort. I think I'm in that age of 44 where I just want comfort. That's all I want, man. I want to look good. That's why I'm working out a lot. Even when I work out, bro, like, how old are you, Rob? 40? So I'm 44. I don't even want to lift that heavyweight no more.
Mm-hmm.
I put the 225 on, I'm like, yep, it's good. I put the 260 on, I was like, this is probably my max right here. I'm like, I don't even want this no more. Like, before 44, I was like, yep, I got to go get that 300. I'm like, bro, I could care less about 300, bro.
What they call it, it's like ego lift? What they call that?
It's not. Ego lifting is when you, like...
Trying to do it for the video, for the gram.
Nah, because you can ego lift with you and your partner.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
Yeah, you can ego lift with you and your partner. He lift 305, I'm going 306. Almost killing yourself. Blood vessel.
Yeah, they got to call the ambulance.
Yeah. Like, I'm at, like, all right, let me get to, like, I'm at 225, I can hit that 10 times. 250, 260 is kind of like if I hit 275, I'm like, bro, like, that's enough. I just want get it off. Yeah, I can hit 265 right now like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, bro, this is good. If I get the 250, I can just rep out the 250 like 5 sets of 8 or something like that, bro. I don't even want to lift all that, bro. I'm 44, bro. I just want to have good stamina. I want to be in shape. I don't want to be nowhere close, nothing against nobody. I don't want to be nowhere close to the dad bod community. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my legs so I don't look crazy. That's all I want to do, bro. That way my shirts can fit me good, and I can have I can not wear my shirt and be like, you know what? I'm comfortable in this. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even gotta suck in. I'm okay. I'm natural. Let's go a little further, man.
Shout out to the people who still be sucking in, and we see y'all out in these streets.
You be sucking in.
Slight. Slight. It's like.
You was sucking in on Martha's Vineyard,
Hey,
cuz.
slight.
You was sucking in on Martha's Vineyard. You put that shirt on, you like...
This little chest up. Suck a little bit. Yo, it's a lot of dudes who need to be sucking in, doing a lot of laughing behind me.
Hey, he don't like that. Hey,
No,
bro.
no,
One thing about Jose, bro, he don't like to be by himself.
No,
you gotta bring other people in.
No.
What you bring other people in for? It's me and you here. Y'all laugh.
No, listen, this is my joint. They be trying to throw they laughing a little too hard.
Ain't no such thing. A joke is funny. Bro, if the joke funny, it's funny.
Hey, no. That we good. We good. But just know, when it come back.
Man, nobody don't care about it coming back, Jose. It's all when it come back. Nobody don't care about when it come back. Let it come. We welcome the comeback. He always try to hit me when it come back.
But no, think about it like this. You remember back in the schoolyard, though, they clowning.
Jose, we 40.
Listen, we clowning. Listen, all right, yeah, they gotta be schoolyard. You clowning. The dude who laughing, but he got the run over shoes. Oh, we about to light you up, boy. Like, was you crazy? Some of y'all need to. Nah, I mean not.
Jose, we 40. Nobody cares about the comeback at 40. It only hurts your feelings when you young, Jose.
No, we do.
Jose,
it's just comedy all day.
Only you do.
We gonna keep it.
Only you do. That's why you be mad when people laugh.
No, I ain't mad.
Yes, you do. Bro.
I love it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I promise you, I love it.
You know why you don't? Because you telling people from laughing too hard.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we know you don't.
No, but I do love it.
No, you don't.
I promise you I do.
Because if somebody laughing at me and I'm like, oh, you got, that is funny.
It adds on to the comedic joint. I love a good comedic, the science of comedy. So yeah, they can laugh all day. Just, it's coming back. You just open yourself up.
You making my point.
Oh yeah, but I still love it.
Flush Jose, man.
I get flushed. 9 o'clock. God dang.
All right, let's go a little further, man. Let's get it, man. Y'all know we like to have fun and talk stocks, man. All right, let's get a little further, man. Now, this is interesting. The U.S. 30-year levels hit all-time high since 2007 as war and oil worries fester. Now, this is what things get really, 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 really heavy at, y'all, because we are now 6 months in on this joint, right? We are 6 months, and we started this, February, right? We're 6 months in on this, and there has still been no resolve. There's still been no resolve. Trump has bombed these people to smithereens and they still not complying. Which tells us something we said from the beginning is, bro, we should not be over here. But you know why we can't leave now? We done spent so much money and now we egos attached. And now you threaten to bomb the other country if they do a deal with them. Bro, this is a war that should have been avoided. We should not have been in this war from day one. We let somebody buck us up to get in this war, and we really fighting somebody else's war right now. We are really and truly fighting somebody else's war right now because that ain't had nothing to do with us. Our only beef with Iran has always been, y'all don't deserve to have a nuclear bomb. That's been the deal since, 92? Yeah, that's supposed to be since 92. Like, this Strait of Hormuz stuff that we got going on, bro, this don't got, bro. So here we are. Here we are. Again. We feeling the inflation. We paying the money. And so then the thing about him is once he do one thing, he double down. So look what he does. Trump redraws the map. He posted this on his thing. President Trump posts an image claiming that the Strait of Hormuz is now new U.S. territory as U.S. oil prices extend gains toward $85 a barrel. Bro, that ain't for us. That ain't for us. This is gaslighting at its finest. Now, he got away with the Gulf of America. I don't know how, but he got away with that. It's on Google Maps. You can't put this on. You got away with the Gulf of America. Even nobody even calls it that, but you got away with it. But bro, we don't own that, bro. And then people showing us that we don't own that. And at some point, I'm gonna say something. Bro, we have the potential to be in this joint for a year. And I'm gonna be real with you. This war is what's going to cause a recession. Well, I don't agree with that. True enough, you can't put in a new president if you're still at war. Well, it's really hard. It's really hard. But I do think that because now his presidential acceptance rate is sunken. So at this point, even the people who rock with him, like, nah, bro, you got to get out of here. Because nothing that you know how you make people turn on you? When people start feeling it in their pocket. Because here's the thing that people don't understand. There's a lot, and I'm saying this, and don't beat me up behind this or nothing. Even though a lot of Caucasian Americans voted for him, they now looking at their wallet like, bruh, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And even a lot of the black and Spanish people who voted for him, they like, hey, bruh, what's going on? Because the one thing that people judge they vote by is how much money you put in my pocket. That's what people judge their votes on, bro. At the end of the day, like, did you affect my bank account? That's what people want, bro. And right now, you're hurting a lot of people's bank account. And I'm not even talking about the stock market. I'm talking about like these gas prices. I'm talking about the cost of inflation. I'm talking about food going up, rent going up. All of that is a byproduct of this, bro. So somebody said, oh, well, voting or non-voting has a consequence. I'm not disagreeing with that either. I'm not aggressing. I have zero sympathy for folks that voted for this administration. I don't know if I'm asking for sympathy or not. I'm just saying that, like, I'm talking so much about the inflation and how it's affecting the people. The number one rule, and at some point, maybe we get out of this war, and maybe we get out of it, and we got a new Federal Reserve in play, and I'm only speculating that this could last, but we not in it for 6 months. And with us being in it for 6 months, and we keep seeing the deal go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, something has to give, and I said this from the beginning. The new head of regime over there, you killed the people daddy and the people brother. At no point do I feel like I had nothing to lose at this point. Why would I give in? So, there you go. Let's go a little further. U.S. oil reserves have hit its lowest point since 1982. The U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserves held 293.4 million barrels, down about 5.3 barrels in a week from 298.7 million. This is the lowest since December 1982. Now, this is important for America because what happens is now we need these to be backup as stuff starts to happen. Yep, Shazam X said, Trap, I think this war is going to fast track the recession that was already coming. I agree with you 100%. Somebody say voting ain't going to do ish. I'm not here to debate how you feel about that. I'm not here to debate how nobody feel about voting. I really don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I don't be caring, bro. Like, I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, because I think that you vote for who you feel like you vote for. I think this world has made, I think we've now, because somebody don't agree with our religious beliefs, we be like, oh, I don't like that person. Or somebody don't believe with our political beliefs. It's like, oh, I don't like that person. You may not agree with a person's sexual beliefs. Oh, I don't like that person. I'm not like that. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, I was in prison. I know some of my homies that was like doing a homosexual thing, bro. You still my dog. That's your choice. I don't got nothing to do with that, bro. You're still my dog. I know people who, I'll be honest with you, I know people who 100% like love Trump. All right, that's your political views, fam. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got people who, in my mind, long as you, a rapist, I can't get with you at all.
Right. Rapist or child molestation?
Child molester, I can't get with you at all, bro. I think people who have different political views than me makes for great conversation.
Yep.
I think people who have different religious beliefs than me makes for great conversation. Mm-hmm. Makes for great dialogue. I think it makes for great dialogue. Mm-hmm. I think we got enough stuff in this world to make us like pull us apart than looking for things that help us move together. And I think in this world, we always look at stuff from one side, our side. And we like, I'm standing on business. But when you stand on business like that, you don't give yourself opportunity to learn. You don't give yourself opportunity to learn. And I think one of the things that we all lack is a thorough understanding of like why people think the way they think. And I like to understand people. I like to understand, like, damn, why you think like that? How did you come up with that concept? Where did that come from? Where did that start from?
Yep.
I think one of the things that could go down to Jose is like, so like when you go to court, like, and let's say, like I remember me going to court. Like, I remember me going to court, and I remember my aunt telling the judge, like, when I was young, my aunt telling the judge, like, you know, my grandmother passed, and my mom went to prison, and I remember my Aunt Shirley, George, she was like, he just ain't had nobody to lead him right. And I remember her talking to the judge about my circumstances on, you know, just the life I was living and how that happened. And the judge had compassion for me. Andre, I shot a man, bro. And you make a look at it like, damn, he still gave you 10 years, but he could have gave me 35. You feel what I'm saying? So like his understanding of, I can understand what happened. I bet. And I think for us, bro, like, we don't never, like, we be so good on, like, standing on I'm standing on what I believe, and I ain't budging. That doesn't leave room for compromise. That doesn't leave room for understanding. And it damn sure don't leave room for growth.
All you end up
And
being
then we die on our sword when we could have lived on a different principle. Because just because we don't agree don't mean I gotta change my belief. It just means, damn, I'm gonna hit it. I've never heard that before. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think even like when people be like with racism, I remember being in prison, bro. And I remember being in prison, bro, and there were white people who were officers at the prison. They were like racist, right? And I remember I got cool with this white officer. And I asked her this question. And I was like, man, why so many of you people really don't like black people? And how is it that we got cool? And she told me the most, I ain't gonna say it was weird, but she was just like, for some of us, our first exposure to black people are in this prison. And I was like, you do know it's like 2004. She was like, yeah, but we live in a small country town. It's all white people. And so I was like, well, how did you wind up? And she was like, I went to college. She wound up going to McNeese, she was like, I went to McNeese. And she said, I realized that black people aren't what people told me.
Exposure.
Blew my mind, bro. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm like, you know, you're like, bro, why these people like this? And I was like, well, why? She was like, cause they haven't had exposure. So only exposure they got is with their mama and their dad. Cause mind you, the whole town works here. She's like, their mama, their dad, they come home and they talking about black people, yada, 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 yada. So now when you come to jail, you already have this idea of black people. She's like, it took for me to go to college. I went to McNeese State. And she was like, that changed my whole idea. I was like, damn. So exposure changes your view and your perspective on everything. Anyway, let's go a little further, man. Let's go. All right, so Wall Street is record short the NASDAQ 100. Now check this out. Let's go a little further. So watch this. The NDX, which is the NASDAQ futures position that hedge fund managers and asset managers are actually short tech stocks right now. How's that? Let's go a little further.
First and foremost, I want to say salute to the General Wall Street Trapper himself. Shout out to Jose, shout out to Rob, shout out to the whole Wall Street Trapper crew. I'm Ron Johnson, also known as Tenacious Pursuit in the Patreon. Trap, my question has to do with an event that I'm putting together for family members that I want to learn. I want them to learn about financial literacy. I want them to learn about investing intelligently and navigating their way through the stock market successfully. If you were teaching your family members, which I'm sure you have, what would be the three most important things that you would teach them first and foremost before going any further? Also, Trap, do you have any pointers or tips on how I could put my event together? I appreciate you for taking my question. Happy Trappin Tuesdays, everybody. Salute.
Okay. Then somebody said, Trap, salute to action, motivate, Trap. Imagine if you never change your way of thinking. Damn, no Trappin Tuesdays. Man, thank y'all, man. Trap, how do you find these fun facts, bro? I do a lot of, y'all don't know though, I do a lot of research for Trappin Tuesday, y'all. I do a lot of research for this show. All right, research. Let's run this question again. I heard part of it, but I got off track. I got offset. Three things.
First and foremost, I want to say salute to the General Wall Street Trapper himself. Shout out to Jose, shout out to Rob, shout out to the whole Wall Street Trapper crew. I'm Ron Johnson, also known as Tenacious Pursuit in the Patreon. Trap, my question has to do with an event that I'm putting together for family members that I want to learn. I want them to learn about financial literacy. I want them to learn about investing intelligently and navigating their way through the stock market successfully. If you were teaching your family members, which I'm sure you have, what would be the three most important things that you would teach them first and foremost before going any further? Also, Trap, do you have any pointers or tips on how I could put my event together? I appreciate you for taking my question. Happy Trappin Tuesdays, everybody. Salute.
Okay, good. So first of all, salute to you for putting the event together for your family. I think that everybody should do that. Three things that I would make like key factors would be money habits. I would go right, that would be one of the things, like how do we spend money? How do we earn money? How do we save money? How do we invest money? So money habits would be the first thing. I would do a lot of work around. I would ask the tough questions. Like I remember telling my family, like when we was in the building, I remember saying like, this is so hard. So I got a cousin, one of my cousins, she has PD, Wiggles, Frozen. She has 4 kids. And she worked her butt off, right, to provide for them and be like, and I remember asking them, I was like, I said, it's gonna be tough, but I want y'all to do this. I said, man, I want y'all to look at y'all mama. And I said, I want to ask y'all a question. Y'all see how hard y'all mama worked for y'all? They was like, yup. I was like, y'all, I'm like, do y'all really see how hard she worked for y'all? And they was like, yup, we do, cuz. I said, now I want to ask y'all a crazy question. Do y'all want that life? And they was like, huh? I was like, do you want to be working that hard? Because my cousin worked her butt off. And it was like, nah. And I remember asking her, like, tell them one thing that you did wrong that you could be doing right. That you wish you'd have did right. And man, like, she was almost in tears. And I remember telling them, like, this is why you gotta learn how to invest now. This is why you gotta learn how to change your money habits now. And I think that was like such a, it was such a moment for them. You know what I'm saying? Cause she was like, bro, like, I be work, like my cousin be having migraines, like, cause she just work. Now, of course, like now, like they all in college now, so like, you know, she get to take a deep breath, but she still gotta provide for them, but she could take a deep breath now cause she done put 4 kids through, you know, high school. So I could salute her for that. All 4 of her kids graduated high school. They all got their diploma. And all 4 of them tried college. I think 3 of them still in college right now, right? 3 of them still in college right now. as a single parent, bro, like, she did her job. You know what I'm saying? So I think one of the things would be making them have harsh conversations about, like, what they do with their money now. The next thing I would make them focus on is the power of investing. And then the third thing I would make them focus on is, I think, money habits, the power of investing, and then I would kind of focus on, like, I would make them understand the difference between assets and liabilities, right? I think I would, like, lock in on what that is. So that would be really good. That would be really good. As far as when it comes to how to put the event together, it's not really hard, bro. Like, you know, what I did was I rented a house in Orlando. I will say, like, if you have the wherewithal to, like, put them in an environment where it's easy to learn, like, that's when it becomes dope. Like, we went to Orlando, we had this big house, we had a chef, it was easy to learn. And out of 5 days, I took 1 day. I ain't trying to make it a 3-day event. I spent this money on that. No. 1 day, y'all gonna learn how to invest. Y'all gonna learn about trading. Y'all gonna learn about business. 1 whole day from like 10 in the morning to like 3 or 4 or something, right? 10 to 3, 10 to 4. That was it. I did my job. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's it. And then after that, it's easier now to have a meeting. Now, I dropped the ball because I went to building my business and I just ain't had time to, like, keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then nobody really picked it up, right? But again, when you the leader of it, you gotta kind of keep it up for a little bit, and then you can, like, take your hands off it. But then I started building my business out and I kind of took my hands off it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's easy to do the Zoom call after you've done, like, some in-person stuff with them. And so they can see it. So that's what I would say, brother. Great job. Great question. Let's go a little further.
What if I told you one man fought slavery? What if I told you one man fought slavery?
Can we get the name first?
Count.
We didn't get the name, cut.
What if I told you one man fought slavery?
All right.
Perhaps the most strategic freedom fighter you've never heard of. Born free in 1804 Pennsylvania. He could have lived a comfortable life, but he had a bigger vision. He inherited his white father's lumber business and transformed it into an economic powerhouse with his partner, Stephen Smith. Together, they built one of the largest lumber operations in Pennsylvania. But they didn't stop there. They expanded into railroads, coal shipping, and real estate. At his peak, Whipper was worth over $100,000. Millions in today's money, making him one of the richest black men in America. But here's what made him dangerous. He turned his entire business empire into a weapon against slavery. His railroads. They had specially designed freight cars with hidden compartments. His lumber yards. Perfect hiding places for freedom seekers. His ships. Transported people to safety under cover of commerce. He estimated spending $1,000 every year. A massive fortune at the time. Directly funding the Underground Railroad. That meant bribing officials, paying for safe houses, financing legal defenses, and supporting abolitionist newspapers. And he wasn't just moving people. He was moving minds. In 1837, he published an essay on nonviolence that predated Thoreau's famous work by 12 years. He co-founded the American Moral Reform Society, advocating for black economic independence as the path to true freedom. So why don't we know his name? Because his story was too powerful. A black man who proved that economic power could dismantle oppression. While others fought with speeches, he fought with strategy, with infrastructure, with cold, hard cash. You can see his legacy in every black entrepreneur who builds for purpose, in every community fund, in every act of strategic generosity. He wrote the blueprint for using wealth as a tool for liberation.
I don't know his name, Jose. What his name is, Jose? What's his name? Guess I had to chat his name, huh, cuz?
There it is. William Whipper.
All right. William Whipper was a successful black businessman, lumber merchant, an abolitionist in the 1800s. He built wealth through lumber industry in Pennsylvania. He used his money, property, and transportation connections to help people escape slavery through the Underground Railroad. Whipper also strongly promoted education, entrepreneurship, and economic independence as a tool for black advancement. So yes, this was the man that helped Harriet Tubman. This is the man that helped Harriet Tubman, William Whipper. Now, this was good because I ain't never heard of him until we came up with it. Right? Think about it. Lumber merchant, abolitionist. He built wealth through lumber. And I'm going to tell you something. The lumber industry is not an easy industry to be building wealth through. But it is lucrative. So yeah, man, Wilbur Whipper. Let's put him on the list, y'all. Let's put him on the list. Let's go a little further.
Shout out to everybody in the Patreon. Shout out to Trap. Shout out to Jose. We super appreciate all the information y'all be dropping, all the gems. So yeah, I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm new to the investing community, just investing, period. I just started focusing on my buy and hold this year. That's my primary focus. And then I soon want to get into swing trading. Now, the question I have is, what are some trusted companies that you would recommend when it comes to trading? Like, I've heard of Webull and a few others. I just want to know, like, which ones do you recommend and which ones are you using, right? And then when it comes to trading, I'm understanding the terminology a little bit better than the action, right? So how do I even put in a trade, right? Those are my main two questions. What trusted companies are you utilizing or that you would recommend? And what are the steps to doing a trade? Like I said, I'm familiar with the terminology, but I'm not really familiar with the action or the step-by-step to get this done. Shout out to everybody in the Patreon. Keep dropping gems. Keep motivating the real. And shout out to you, Trap, for breaking things down and simplifying things in a dope way, man. I really salute. Wallstreet Trapping, we trapping.
Salute, brother. Salute, brother. Salute, brother. Some of the trusted companies that I use E-Trade and I use Charles Schwab. But for somebody that's new, I'm not mad at you using like Webull. I actually like Webull more than I like Robinhood because Webull not trying to get you to gamble. So I like Webull. And I think you can use Webull for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Webull is really good. So I would go, if you new, I like Webull. I like E-Trade. I like Charles Schwab. Nothing wrong with Fidelity. So I would think that's the big four that you would go with. When it comes to putting in a trade, I would tell you to take the Wallstreet Trapper. I would tell you to take the Options Masterclass. But if you want to focus on buying hold, bro, like let's focus on buying hold till we build you up to become a trader. So I like that. But I would definitely say Webull, man. I think Webull is probably the best for beginners. And I think Mumu is kind of coming along. It's evolving. But I would say Webull, I would go Webull out the gate if you're a beginner. Because you can even learn how to trade on Webull. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I'm not even mad. Like, if you're a beginner, I'm not even mad at you staying on Webull to learn how to trade. You just get your trading view, how your charts up. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Yeah. I like that. I like that. TradeStation is good. I think it's more evolved though, but I think Webull would be a good spot for him. So let's go a little further. Here we go. So NVIDIA sells chips to these companies and these companies that rent them. So NVIDIA, builds the chips, they deploy, and then they scale, and then they get the recurring revenue from CoreWeave, backlog at $104 billion, NBIS, the AI cloud scale up, and these are the AI landlords. But Irene, and then APLD. Big tech needs compute. So think about it like this. CoreWeave is the AI cloud leader. NBIS is the AI cloud scale up. Then Irene is the AI compute plus data centers. And then APLD is AI ready infrastructure. So these companies are actually taking NVIDIA like sells the chips, and these companies are used. So that's just looking at AI infrastructure per se. So if you have a long-term perspective, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I remember we was in a group, like, and I remember saying, like, man, you gotta watch CoreWeave. And I remember saying CoreWeave, now, Irene, I wasn't really a fan of. But I remember CoreWeave and APLD, I was like, hey, like, we gotta watch these, especially once NVIDIA put $2 billion into CoreWeave. I was like, yeah, because Jensen ain't just dropping no bread like that. But I remember that. Now, I remember some people in the Patreon was on Circle. And I was like, I don't know about no Circle, y'all. Like, I was like, I don't really know about Circle. But I wasn't afraid of CoreWeave. So salute to all my people that was rocking with CoreWeave and APLD for the long term. Let's go a little further, Jose. All right. Compute has become real estate, right? So think about something. When you hear about the picks and, when you hear people say the picks and shovels, essentially what they saying is this. During the gold rush, you had to have companies that sold the picks and shovels because the picks and shovels became essential for people to do what? Get gold. That's why when you hear people say, this is the picks and shovels of this is the picks and shovels of that, they're just saying that these are the essential companies that are necessary for this thing to grow. So that's what that means. So compute has become real estate. So you think about compute, think about it. NVIDIA builds the GPUs, cloud operators deploy, they rent the compute, demand explodes, near-term capacity gets tight, then you have the contracts as well. The picks and shovels, which are necessary, become companies like who? Cooling and power. Why? Because you need cooling for it to work. And then you need networking so the information can get out. And then you need optics because that helps it travel really fast. And then you need memory because AI is nothing without memory. And then after memory, you also need storage. Why? Because the memory has to be stored somewhere. So you need cooling, you need networking, you need optics, you need memory, and you need storage. Those become picks and shovels because without that, AI can't move, right? So that's what they mean when they say picks and shovels. So I know a lot of people knew, and you don't hear, you be like, man, look at my dog Nate, man. What's up, Nate, bro? You late as I don't know what, bro. But I know you might be still out there. I forgot where you at, you hear me? Yeah. Ashley No Love, what's good? So yeah, that's what they mean when they say the picks and shovels. That's what they mean by picks and shovels. They mean these are the companies that are necessary for this to go. Now, in anything that you're looking at, you can ask yourself this question. What are the picks and shovels for any industry that are necessary for them to go? So when you hear that term, I know a lot of my people knew. They be like, bro, I don't know what picks and shovels mean. That's what picks and shovels mean. It just means when the gold rush was going on, nobody could dig gold unless they had what? Picks and shovels and wagons. And so the picks and shovels became essential. Now, speaking of gold, Jose, did you know that Levi Jean became a dominant company in America because they were the #1 jean used during the gold rush?
I had heard that on some documentary or something like PBS or whatever. That's dope, though.
Levi jeans, Jose.
That's dope.
Let's go a little further.
And I thought you was about to hit in those jeans. You did. See the setup? You gotta jiggle the handle.
Who would I be singing In Those Jeans to, Jose?
You was about to say, is that what happened when you and Genuine was on tour? That was the time of the. Yep. Yeah. Tell me, is there? No. Yo. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like, who? Like, why would I be? Go back to Marcus Vineyard, bro. Go back to Marcus Vineyard, bro.
Did you say Marcus?
I said, go back to Marcus
okay.
Vineyard. Man, flush you again, man.
I just figured it was a perfect segue. That's normally where you start shooting.
And for him to think that was an alley-oop for me is the part that kills me. For him to say that's the perfect alley-oop. Sometimes I gotta just question our friendship, bro.
The back-to-back.
And not even in a bad way. It just be like, how did I get cool with a nigga like this, yo? Like, God, what were you doing in my life when you feel like, I want him to be your partner, dog?
It's the balance. It's the other side.
Like, what type of transition you had me going on? Like, this the one I need to be your partner, girl. Yeah. Somebody say, Jose's still on that wine out there from Martha's Vineyard. All right, so NVIDIA, and I always try to sell us this, so NVIDIA is always buying positions in companies. That's what great companies do, right? They buy positions in other companies. So here's their position so far. They have a 47% position in Intel. They have a 33% position in SpaceX, worth $20 billion. They got 7.41% position in CoreWeave at $4.7 billion. Y'all know I like this company, COH. I already have a $3 billion stake in that. Nokia, which was a sleeper, we've been looking at that. I just never pulled the trigger on it. Synopsys, I've been knew about that. They have a $2 billion position in that. NBIS almost have a 0.5% position in that. And I didn't know about this one about GENB. They have about $14 million position in that. So I always say this when I'm looking at NVIDIA, they invest in the future. And y'all know I keep telling y'all, NVIDIA invests in these companies because he's smart. He never wants to be the monopoly. He always wants to be the big dog, but he never wants to be the monopoly. He never wants to be the monopoly. He learning that from a lot of other companies. That can keep the DOJ off him. He can be like, bro, how am I the monopoly when I got money in Intel? Not to mention he doing this big old, loan for them too. So, yeah, let's go a little further. All right. Oh, yeah, you can hear the Apple on the speaker?
Yeah, that's why I laugh. But hey, this is a different show, bro. It's cool. That's why I love it. I love it. Then they be in the chat talking about what kind of apple. It's a Granny Smith. It's a gold
I don't
delicious.
think so the green apple's not Granny Smith's.
I don't know which one. I just know.
Granny Smith's are the red apples. This ain't no Granny Smith. The red apples is Granny Smith's.
You be standing on it. He's standing on it.
Huh? What's red?
See? Who first? That's not what you said at first. Wait, so now he switched sides where he looked at it.
Man, Rob, you ain't do the homework? All right, I'm wrong.
Hold up, you messed up on the Google? Did you mess up? Oh, he got a VCR, that's why.
Man, flush Rob, man.
Wait, hold up. Time out. My dog was going to get you. Then he looked it up and said, nah, I'm jumping back.
That's right. The red is the Honey Crisp. That's right. The red is the Honey Crisp apples. Y'all right. It's Granny Smith. Y'all got me. Man, get out of here, Bob. I'm wrong.
But no.
All I gotta show them.
Show him, Rob.
Drop that in the chat. What that say? Drop that in the chat.
He said the red is the Granny Smith.
Let's go, Rob. Unflush Rob. Bring it back. Roll it back. Roll it back.
Wait.
Drop my dog with the bomb.
No, I'm not mad at you being right or wrong. I'm mad at you switching sides 3 times.
Rob that. Yeah, Rob.
No, because at first he was like, nah, you wrong, Trap.
Granny Smith is the red. I know I'm not tripping. All right, let me see. I'm going to go do it for myself.
Somebody use chat, Google something, bruh. Golly.
Let me see.
No, don't send your link.
All right.
What clause say?
It can be both. All right. Yeah. It said it can be both. So here's what it says. It says, Granny Smith can be both bright green and red. The standard has bright green skin, but you will see sun blush is what it's called. Sun blush bright red Granny Smith red apples. All right. So Rob, you ain't wrong. So it's a tie. All right, it's a tie.
I ain't seen him get up out the chair ever on the
right, so that's what it says. It says you can find both. It says it can be, I went off it. Where the chat went at? So it does say that the standard is green, but they do have sun blush red Granny Smith apples. All right, I'll take
politics.
that. I'll take that. Rob ain't wrong. I ain't wrong, but it does says green. It said green is the standard, but you do find red. It's called sun blush. I don't know what sun blush is, but it says sun blush. But they red. So sun blush red is not green, Miss Avery. Let's get your colors right now, Amy. No, you get your colors right. Sun blush red is what the chat said. It didn't say sun blush green. It said sun blush red. I know chat knows the difference between green and red. I'm just saying, get your colors right. It didn't say sun blush green. It said sun blush red.
I'm just going on record to say Jose didn't argue about neither because I ain't know.
I know. I'm an apple person.
You know what I'm saying?
I like apples. I wasn't, like, if you say it's red, I'm like, all right, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I know I've had a red one before. But I know majority of the red comes in the Honey Crisp color. The Honey Crisp apple. Yeah. This is our show, man. We do what we want to do.
This is how we do.
All right, let's go a little further. So, NVIDIA, look at it, y'all. Check it out. Bank of America sees NVIDIA trading at a 50% discount. I'm not mad at that. The stock is up 17% year to date. My only thing was I was mad that I didn't get it at 189. I was supposed to go leap option when it hit the 200-day moving average. I was supposed to go leap option. So here's my free trade for everybody in here. If NVIDIA goes to 189 at the 200-day moving average, you buy it, you go out 12 months, yo. That's trap recommendation.
You said 180?
189. 189. That's what make this show good, man. We not scripted, man. We go everywhere, man. We go everywhere. All right, let's go a little further. So this is the one I want to show y'all that I'm really good with, and we kind of push for time here. But NCLD. Now, watch this. This is the new Neo Cloud ETF. Now, Neo Cloud is some of the smaller. It's the NBIS, the CoreWeave, the IRE, a sleeper is Hut and Wolf, APLD. So watch this. AI compute, GPU cloud, and data centers in one ETF. I'm going to say it again. AI compute, GPU cloud, and data centers all in one ETF. It's by Round Hill. Now remember, the Round Hill is the same people that gave you what? DRAM, D-R-A-M. Now, I had a thing on here. So first of all, let's talk about the biggest portion of this is NBIS makes up 30%, CRWV makes up 27%. Now, I'm going to be real with you. That is going to be, it's going to be interesting. Now, the thing about that, too, is because, you know, NVIDIA is heavy in those two companies as well. Now, Roundtree been dropping some stuff. Now, here's what I just learned. We now have more ETF infrastructure. We now have more ETF inflow than ever before. So the ETF market is getting bread. It's getting bread. Now, here's what I will say. For all my people that love AI, think about this. You can go DRAM, you can go NCLD, and you can go PSI, and you own a whole bunch of AI without having to be in one lane, right? Meaning without having to be like SNDK, MU, you know what I'm saying? And the individuals, you can play the ETF, and that may be a safer way for you to play the market going out to the year out. Because think about it. Somebody said earlier, like, Trap, bro, they like Trap, what you call this be kind of high for me, dog. Well, guess what? DRAM, we've been in DRAM since $37. We made a lot. I think we had DRAM at like 150%. But think about it, you go DRAM at 57, 37 or something. That's cheaper than getting what? SNDK or one of them. So now you go NCLD, that's cheaper than getting NBIS, and CoreWeave. And you get NBIS, you get CoreWeave, you get Irene, you get Hut, you get Wolf. So you get AI compute leaders, cloud infrastructure leaders, data center power play leaders, and future growth all in one. I might put my daughter up in this one. I might give Lilly some of this one. This one and DRAM. I may give Lilly some of this and DRAM. I may go for 1,000. Let me see something right quick. How much DRAM is right now? DRAM is what, $57, $52, $54? 54 times 600, that's 32,000. Yeah, I could give her that. So let me see something. 54 times 1,000, 54, yeah. We'll go 1,000 a piece. Yeah. I don't mind giving Lilly that. I could put that in there and let it roll. I could do that and let it roll. All right, let's go a little further. We just talked about that one. All right, here we go. Hedge funds purchasing U.S. equities in every trading session last week. In total, this marked the second largest weekly purchase of the last 12 months. Now, I want to say this to y'all, and then when I say this, I want y'all to think about what I'm about to lead this to. So think about the two things I'm going to say to y'all. In total, this marked the second largest weekly purchase over the last 12 months. Single stocks accounted for 70% of the total driven primarily by large equity purchase and, to the lesser extent, short covering. Information technology and communication service saw the strongest demand, with 8 of 11 sectors recording purchases. Meanwhile, macro products such as index, futures, and ETFs accounted for 30% of the total demand, with short positions in ETF and U.S. listings reduced for the 6th week. Hedge funds are doubling down on U.S. equities. Now, let me say this. Let me say this. All last week, we saw hedge funds buying stocks every day. Let me just say this right quick. Let me preface that with this. This is why a pullback today should not hurt you. We saw heavy buying last week. Yes, we did see a fall today. Now what you should look for is there consistent follow-through? Now, where you see follow-through gonna come at is gonna be predicated around what do you see the 10-year doing? Because if the 10-year keeps spiking, stock market has no other option but to what? Sell off. Now, let's think about this too at the same time. Let me say this. Let me preface that with this. And this is what we got to be careful at. Think about this. Watch this. The VIX today is only at 15. Which is low. Let me do this. The VIX is at 1584. And the fear and greed index is at 54 of neutral. Which means the market isn't in panic mode, so neither should we. I told Patreon this. I said, listen, we had a 6-day run-up. In total, you've been up 2 out of the last 3 weeks. With a 10-year that was at 4753. Which means we was almost at 8. You gonna sell off. You gonna sell off. Don't panic. And so one of the things I try to teach my people is this. Like, I try to teach my people this. Like, it's not how you respond to a green day, it's how you respond to a red day. Because a red day puts you in a worst case scenario mind frame. Man, does that piss me off when I get up in the morning and I see that big ass gap down? Hell yeah. I'm not gonna act like I don't be pissed off about that shit. Like, damn, bruh. But I understand it don't make me panic. Especially if I go down like, I woke up this morning down 260. Yesterday I was up like 190, and Friday I was up like 150. You know what I'm saying? So you wake up the morning down 3, you like, damn, I just ate 2 days worth of earnings going in one day. All right. That then makes you say, let me go look at structurally, where am I? Right? So yes, that hits you in your chest. All right, let me see structurally, where am I at though? Am I still holding something? What did I give up? All right. Certain stocks gave up the 20-day. All right, cool. They gave up the 20, but did they still hold structure? Where's my stop loss at? All right, so all of those things have to matter to you. Not just, oh man, I'm selling. I'm selling. No, like, give it a chance. And then if you say, okay, I'm gonna cut my loss small. Or you can say, I gave myself a little time, let me let the market digest this. Right? That's another thing you gotta take in. Man, but here's what hurts you. You see your thing down, and you get on the market, you get on Instagram, you see somebody made $400. You see somebody made $600, $6,000. Somebody made 2,000%, but you don't really know that they put $20 up. You got 500%. All right, you put $100 up. You made that cool. I'm not mad at that at all either. What I am saying is you can't let other people, what they doing, influence what you got going on. Because here's why. You don't know what else was happening. Did they lose 3 or 4 trades before they made that one winning trade? What type of losing streak were they on before they did that? Right? Shazam, that's where I'm at. I'm at 30%. You know, that's my threshold. Right? So that's what we got to keep in mind. Also in this market, we can't be greedy. You're not getting 100% for the week. For swing trade, you're not getting 100% right now. So if you get 30, 40%, but guess what? Your 30, 40% on a trade is the same as somebody who probably put up $100, $200, $300, $1,000. You got your 30%. Like, stop measuring what they doing to what you doing and stick to what you have. So I wanted to just say that right quick. Let's go a little further. All right, so active traders versus the Big 10, right? So let's talk about that for a minute. All right, so this is gonna be important for us, right? So nearly 3 in 4 actively managed funds, U.S. large cap funds, which is what people had their 401ks in that, failed, watch this, failed to beat their passive benchmarks over the past 12 months. According to Morningstar, cited by the Wall Street Journal. So these are trusted sources. So I tell you, boy, I be really searching for information for y'all. Only 27% came out ahead after fees. Even though wider differences between individual stocks were supposed to be greater battle in that environment for stock picking. One problem is concentration. The S&P 500's 10 largest companies now make up more than 40% of the index. So missing a few major tech winners can quickly lead to active managers falling behind. What does that mean, Trap? The people who run your 401k, the people who run your pension fund, the people who run your TSP, they're not beating the market. 3 out of 4 of them are failing. And in total, in a 1-year time span, only 27% of funds came out ahead after the fees. That's your 401k. So that means if your 401k beating the market in a 12-month time frame after fees, you're lucky, because about 73% of people didn't. And I want you to put that in your brain, because this is why I push for us to learn how to manage our own money. The reason why I push for us to learn how to manage our own money is simply because we don't have to pay a fee for us doing our own money. Somebody say, my 401k is doing awesome. Amazing. Again, 27%. You got in that lucky 27%. Right? Somebody said it perfect. My TSP is up 9%, but my buy and hold itself is up 30%. That's it. Nobody will do more for your money than you. The goal is you haven't learned how to trust yourself with this game. And I promise you this, for the person that said that my 401 is doing great, I love that, but I bet you could outperform it.
I'm just thinking, what is, and you know, everybody's relative, what does great mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're sitting on it.
Yeah. Somebody say, what's amazing? Y'all so crazy. Right? You can outperform it, because what will happen if you didn't have to pay them the fees? Right? So I already know, like, we can outperform that. She said, that person said, I am, and I knew it. If you on Trappin Tuesdays, I know you're going to outperform your 401k. And that's all I be wanting to say. Like, if you really took the time and just say, you know what? I'm going to put 12 to 15 companies in my own Roth IRA or in my own account, and every time they dip hard, these the ones I'm buying, like, you're going to outperform that 401k. First of all, because you don't got to pay no fees on it. Second of all, because you're going to reinvest all your dividends, and your dividends are going to buy you more shares, and so you're going to compound that. On down years, you double down on it, you buy more of it. That way, when it recovers, you can have up more. You will 100% beat your 401k because you just understand you don't need everything that they have in there, and you don't need to pay them to do it. And so that's my goal. My goal is I want us to be able to play this game. I want us to trust ourselves, and I want us to have the confidence not to just put our retirement in our own hands, but to put our own financial future in our own hands. From a perspective of we are, and then what happens is we start doing it for ourselves, we start doing it for our kids, we start doing it for our wives, we start doing it for our husbands, and then we start building. Like, you can have your own Roth IRA, your husband Roth IRA, then y'all got a family fund, something that y'all doing for each other. Then y'all do one for the kids. Then y'all have an account that y'all trade with. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna just be 100% real with you. One of my biggest things, like, that I wanna do, like, is I want to, like, you know, God bless me with a family. Like, I want to be able to, like, look at my girl and be like, hey, let's trade together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to help you with your thing to help you catch up, but then I want us to trade together. I want you to be looking at the chart. You know, we building businesses, we learn how to trade. You know, I think it's something so dope, like you in, you know, wherever with your girl, and you bring a laptop, like, hey, let's make a trade right quick. Or she like, let's get on the chart right quick. I think people that do that, I think, like, making money with your partner has to be such a love language.
Different level of intimacy.
You know what I'm saying? That's the word I'm looking for. It has to be such an intimate thing, like, damn, we just made some money together. Because I was telling somebody, like, I was telling my girl, Donnie, this. I was like, man, because we were talking about Alex Hermosa and his wife. And I said, he don't make the $100 million without her. That weekend, when they did $108 million in a weekend, bro, she pregnant now.
Pop goes the weasel.
After $100 million together, of course she is.
Yeah. Yep.
Because even on the webinar, she was on the webinar.
Mm-hmm.
She was cooking. So I know for a fact, bro, like, there is nothing, like, I'm not gonna say nothing, but that has to be, like, such a phenomenal feeling when, like, you can, you know, build your business, like, with your lady. Or y'all trading together. Or you helping with her business. Because it's a different communication than saying, and nothing against people that go to work on a 9 to 5 or nothing like that, but, like, even this, I saw this dude on Instagram say this, and I thought this was so dope. He said his girl called him and was like, babe, this job pissing me off, yada. So I guess he was an entrepreneur. He was like, man, quit that damn job. And she's like, I ain't. He said, guess what? How much you get paid this month? Take the money off. I'm depositing that in your account. And I said, bro, that's cold-blooded. He was like, how much you get paid this month? I bet. He called her back. He was like, go look at your account. She looked at the account, like, whatever she got paid that month, he put it in her account. He was like, nah, quit the job. He said, take this month off. I was like, damn. Damn. But he was an entrepreneur and she, was working the job or whatever. But I just think that may be something so cool to be able to be like, even if she got a job and you an entrepreneur, both of y'all got a job, like y'all, like I see people do real estate together. Like I see working families that go buy real estate together and then, but no, let me ask you a question. You do real estate. Do you and your girl do real estate together? You feel me? I think that shit is so dope. Cause like he might can focus on the building and she probably like the interior part. Like that may be her thing. Like, all right, babe, you go do this, I ain't really tripping. I'ma buy it, I'ma negotiate it, and then all the interior stuff, that's you. Right? I think that is the thing that can keep, I think first there's the religious component or the spiritual component. And then I think there's that money making becomes like such a intimate thing. Y'all can sit down, like I be seeing the people on Instagram like, yo, we having our quarterly financial meeting. They go out the house, they go rent like an Airbnb. And I'm like, bro, that gotta be so gangster. But that shows intentionality on where you want the relationship to go. Because if we can't talk about money together, we not gonna be able to navigate these tough times that's gonna come, because they gonna come. The economy gonna go through stuff, recession's gonna happen. If we don't talk about money, then we don't know the stability of our family. And if we don't know the stability of our family, then we building our house on sand and not on rock. And so an ocean wave is on its way to take us down. And so earlier we talked about it always being about us. Like one of the things that has to be prevalent in the Black community is money talks have to stop being taboo. Y'all go to church together, y'all go to dinner together, y'all go shopping together, y'all go on trips together, but y'all don't want to talk about money together. You don't want to ask what's your credit score. You don't want to ask, what are your financial, watch this, what are the things that hurt you financially? What are the things that you're scared of financially? Like, tell me some of your experiences with money. Are you a saver or are you a spender? Are you a risk taker or are you conservative? Because if we don't know these things, then we don't know how we gon', like, watch this, we don't know we got financial compatibility. You like, yeah, bro, she fine, she pretty. Yeah, bro, but like, can she save some bread? Is she spending the bread? And she looking at him like, damn, he handsome, but can he go make some money? Can he, legally? Can he make some money legally? Like if y'all in a jam, can he come up with the vision like, hey, check this out, I'm about to go cut this grass right quick. I'm about to start this lawn care company, I'm gonna cut this grass, and will you be like, yep, I'm gonna gas the tanks up too? Are you go get the lawnmowers? I'm gonna go find the K's and put on the back of the truck that we can do it. I'm gonna make the signs get, like, that's it. Like, can I bring you the bread home? And because we've learned how to invest, I know you invest in the money. Or do we learn this together? Like, hey, babe, hey, let's take this course together. That's one thing I wish I seen a lot of in the mentorships that we do. But what the mentorships I pay for, I see it a lot. Like in the mentorship that I'm paying like $30,000, $50,000, $60,000 for, even when I paid brother $100,000, they had like people in there with their wife. Like, hey, who you out with? My wife. I'm with my husband. He does this, I does this. Like one of the people I'm cool with from the mentorship, him and his wife just sold his business for $80 million. And he come to me. He said, Trap, bro, we just sold the business for $80 million. I was able to keep $35 million and 2% of the company. I need to know how to put $10 million in the market, Trap. I was like, I got you, bro. He did they had a roofing company. His wife did all the calls. She put the whole sales team and she put that together. He put the physical part together. I was like, damn, that's so cold-blooded. Imagine y'all built this company from scratch. You sell it for $80 million, you keep 30-something million, and you keep 2% of the company. You and your wife did that. That's the game, bro. So fellas, if you trading, bro, teach your girl how to trade. Or teach her how to do the buy and hold while you learning how to, or while you trade. Walk her through how you trading so she can learn. And I see that as some of the biggest downfalls. I'll talk about a lot of, I remember watching some of my homies hustle, but then when they fell off, I went to prison, the whole family fell off. Because you ain't taught your girl how to do nothing. Because you gave her the soft life. And now she don't know how to do nothing, but you know what that's about to lead to? She gonna go try to find another hustler. So one of the things for us as fellas is like, we gotta learn how to lead, but like also like financial compatibility. What does that look like? What does that look like where you rock with somebody like you can teach what you doing, but also somebody you can learn from what they doing? And with that, I'm gonna end the show, man. It's your boy Wallstreet Trapper, man. Episode 206 is in the books, man. Another great episode, man. Freedom without discipline equals destruction. I guess I'll talk about that another time, yeah. But let's go, man. Same time, same place next week, man. Get your merch. We got merch on fire. We got merch on sale that's popping. That's a thing. Man, somebody said I've always been an independent man, bro. We can only go so far independent, man. I'll be real with you, bro. We can only go so far independent, bro. We wasn't designed to be that way. Also, man, check out some of the other shows we got, man, on the Wallstreet Trapper page. Go check out that one we dropped last night. We got some more dropping tomorrow. Come join the Patreon, man. Come rock out with us, y'all already know. Come join Trappers Anonymous, rock out with us, y'all already know. Get your merch, but also go download us on all of the platforms. This is your boy, Wallstreet Trapper. I see y'all same time, same place next week, man. Salute.